Don't adjust your TV sets. Well, actually, not TV set. Don't adjust your monitors or your phones or your laptops or your tablets. It's me. It's Sunday morning. I'm having my coffee. I'm waking up. It's not raining. It rained last night, but it's not raining. It is Sunday. You're like, but James, you're not doing a show today. Well, later I have things to do. So that's why I'm not doing shows today. But this morning I'm here early in the morning. So I can't sit and talk with you this morning. Um, that's why I'm here. We have things to talk about, of course. And I'm raising money today. So you know me, I'm just very transparent. I'm raising money today. Whatever you can give, it'll be wonderful. Like I said, I'm no amount too small, no amount too large. Whatever you can part with, I will take. I have a couple of things I need to pay for. That's not coming to you guys. I didn't get paid by YouTube yesterday because I didn't make enough money on YouTube this last month. So, because I've been busy doing I had other family stuff coming up. So, yes. So I'm here doing that. Let's see who's joining me this morning. It's early. We have Matt and Beauty for Ashes. Of course, you guys. Of course, you guys are here. And Tony JC, he's up. Okay, he's up. Yes. Yes, it's been a very, 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 very rough week. Yesterday, I was with my mom yesterday, and we got through it yesterday. We did. I was there for her mainly. That was my main thing. I got her, Tony JC, you'll appreciate this. Well, I mean, Beauty might appreciate this too. Um, I asked her what she wanted to eat. So I went and got her the exact food she wanted. I also got her the exact um dessert she wanted. Yes, go back to Craft Flow. Say hi to my sister. She's listening and watching them too. You know, go back to Craft Flow. I'll be on here. But I got her what she needed, and yesterday she said it was very. I was with her for about 8-9 hours yesterday. Unfortunately, her couches aren't comfortable, so I had to I was like, my back is killing me. I gotta go. So yes, it was crazy. Tasha, my tree isn't ready yet. I got the decorations, but now I just got the lights. I had some lights that worked for a while, they don't work anymore. I was gonna put the lights on first and then the decorations. The lights didn't work. Don't know what's going on there. It's crazy. So right now my tree is empty at the moment. So I just got some lights yesterday, and I gotta try them later today. So we gotta do yeah, we gotta do that. I do that. So I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it. It's still sitting there, but I have the decoration. Everything go here. I have Matt. I have your decorations. I have my decorations. I have new lights. We're gonna try to get this up there. Yeah, I'm seeing it's cold everywhere, Natasha. I'm seeing it's been cold. It's been the coldest month here in LA too. We don't get cold like you guys, and it's been really cold here. It's been in the 40s and in the 30s. That is near freezing. It's cold. It's something that we're not used to. Right now it's 55 degrees today, so I've not been outside, but I have everything on. But it's we're talking about this because my grandmother's funeral is coming up. Thank God I'll be inside because it's going to be cold out here, and churches are cold too. Hi, DJ Glow. Yes, I lost my grandmother and my cousin this week, the same day. I don't know if I hadn't talked to you all week, so I don't know if you knew that. So we were mourning that. Yesterday was Moses' 1 year anniversary of his death. So I was with my mom, being there for her. So we've had a very hard week this week. But I'm trying to raise money this morning because I actually used last my money yesterday to help my mom. Now, I got a couple of bills I got to pay, but I want to make sure she had a good day yesterday. I can't imagine losing my partner of 25 years, and having to live without him all of a sudden. That's kind of crazy. So I made sure her day was good, and make sure she had a good day. And she said it was good, and people checked in on her. My daughter sent her pictures of the babies and videos of the babies, which always makes her smile. So we did that yesterday. It rained yesterday. It was rain. It was windy. We had the windiest winter also here in Los Angeles. I was going to take her somewhere, but it just was too. She can't walk as well. It's too encumbersome. So we stayed in the house, but it was good. We talked about some life, talked about Moses, talked about growing up. I some stuff. Just had some laughs over growing up. We had some funny stories. My mother was a young parent, so we had, we kind of grew up together a little bit. Talk about how's a young parent. Um, I don't know, DJ Glow. I feel like I just always I have so many losses. I've had so many. I just had so much stuff happen. I feel like a broken record. I feel like a broken record. I feel like I finally recover from something, and then the next thing happens. Recover something, and the next thing happens. It's really crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy. So, folks, I'm trying to raise $75 at least, and I am, and so I'll put up all the different ones. Some of you guys have been wonderful to me in the past. So, I mean, like I said, I know people have rough times, so I get that. So I said, I'm like, you can't, then make sure you like the channel, subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of subscribers coming to my channel, so thank you. Make sure you hit the like button and watch this video. That helps me also in the long run. So that helps with the stuff I get paid for. So yes, please continue. I went up I think another 100 subscribers in the last day or so. So thank you so much, folks, who are coming to the channel. I have a lot on this channel for you guys. A lot of content. Thank you, DJ Glow. Thank you so much. DJ Glow just gave donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're always very kind to me. That totally helps. Thank you, DJ Glow. We got our first donation today. Thank you. And Ollie's in there. Ollie's in there. I do have like a broken record these days. I feel like my emotions are all over the place. Ugh, you guys, all over the place. I can never get them together. And let's see. I almost went blank. What is my Venmo? Okay. So I have 4 ways you can give. So CashAPP, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal. They're on there. Also, the soap block will return on 2/4/24. That's in 2 weeks. We'll be back. But next Wednesday, yes, I'm still doing a bit of health. You want to come to it, then I'll put you on the list, DJ Glow, if you want to come. Should I put you on the list? Tell me, I'll put you on the list. You just come. So I'm doing the mental health on the 26th and the soap on the 27th. So next Saturday will be the soap one. Well, I'll put you on a list and send you the link, DJ Glow, if you want to come. Just you come, you can. I'll put you on a list. So we're just still doing, so you can sign for those folks too. Also, that helps with money. Also, you can sign for those. Or if you donate, I'll just give you just come. You can come to those as part of your donation. Thank you, Latasha. I appreciate it. Yeah, 2 losses in 1 week. Yeah, we're tired. My family's tired. And so this Wednesday night, Frank and I will be live talking General Hospital. He said we should do something in the middle of the week since I can't get together for like a couple weeks on the weekends. So we're going to say, okay, so I'll put you on the DJ. I just wrote it down. We had the last one, DJ Glow, we went on for 4 hours. It was good. It is, but anyway, so what I'm saying is we're doing a live GH show Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time this Wednesday. Come join us, me and Frank. Jeannie, hi Jeannie. I know lost to my dad's brother, aunt, best friend, all died from June to yes, it comes when it comes in waves, Jeannie or Jean, I think it's Jean. It's crazy. And I'm in a season right now. I'm in. Yeah, Matt will be there. He always comes to mental health. Yeah, our last mental health one was like it was like 3 or 4 hours. It went on for a while. I am. I'm in a season right now. I'm in high meat. I'm in a season right now. I'm in a season of just tragedy and death. Like I don't know. I just am. So I'm trying to just kind of I'm trying to handle it as everything comes to me. So I'm surprised my blood pressure isn't higher, but my blood pressure is actually halfway decent. So I'm actually surprised. So I am trying not. Well, here's the thing: I don't panic over anything, and I'm not. Oh, thank you, Tony. Tony just gave a donation too. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony, very much. Thank you. I know you just said you had your thing yesterday happen to you with your car, which my brother understands that one also. Um, but I just know I don't go up and down a lot in emotion in terms of like I'm at highs or lows. I stay pretty even because everybody else is doing it. Everybody else is having their moments. So I just kind of let them have their moments. And I go, okay, I'll let them have their moment. And then I might have three screens over here. And my one screen just came on. Thank you. Yeah, everybody else have their moments. That was have their moments. So I'm just kind of I'm the even one. I have to stay steady and even, but I have my moments. I do lose it. Usually in private, I kind of have a moment, but for most time, I just kind of stay like this and help everybody through it. But thank you everybody who's reached out to me this week. And everybody's like, I was like, I said before, I don't need to talk. I just don't need to talk about. I talk to you guys on here kind of, and that kind of helps a little bit. It's more of just I have to handle everything, handle stuff. And you guys can't do that for me, obviously. You can't just handle stuff for me. I wish you could. I wish you guys could come in and handle stuff for me. I want to do it myself. But it's just I just kind of like okay, and I might have a few folks. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, bye, DJ Glow. Have a good day today. Run those errands. I understand that one. Errands. Um, well, if you're a Big Lots person, they have a big 20% off sale today. just today, they give out coupons, or it's 20% off your entire purchase. Um, why is that not coming up? I'm gonna take that off. Oh, there it is. I was like, what's going on here? My computer was acting up. Oh, there it is. I have like three screens going at the same time, or four, same time. There it is. Okay. Just saying. Um, I gotta log in to something. There it is. It wouldn't let me log in. Um, 1 second, kids. I'm just like, it's having me do 10 different things over here. I have new episodes today of All My Children and One Life to Live. They're all audio and they're out today. I talk about the Sarah Michelle Gellar, Susan Lucci thing that, okay, everybody was like, did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear? Nothing happened. It's just, I'm like, what? It's just Homegirl. Anyway, it's not a story. Well, like, nothing happened. And I'm now on season 2 of The Bear. So I've been watching last night. I'm on episode 4. And everybody says episode 6 is the episode. So I'm almost there, kids. I'm almost there. But I'm on episode 4. This show is amazing. If you're not watching, it's FX or Hulu. It is The Bear. It is so good. Like I recommend it highly. I might do a review of it after I watch season 2. All the awards it's getting completely deserved. So on my list is White Lotus. I haven't watched the White Lotus yet. That's on my list. And one of the shows on my list. My brother's watching Zorro, the TV series. It's in Spanish series. He's watching that right now. But yeah, there's some good TV out there. I'm trying to, so I don't just be upset all the time. All those shows, Sheeny, I know. All those shows. You miss them. Oh, today, check out our buddies at Dish and Days. They're doing a Zoom. They're doing their second ever Zoom. Check that out for their 9th anniversary doing a Zoom. So check that out. Maybe sign for that. That's in February. And also their 9th anniversary, which is my 9th anniversary of doing this stuff. Also, but check they'll be on today, 3 p.m. Dish and Days is the channel on YouTube. They're live. And if anything, watch it for Tony Moore's expressions on his face. Let's do that. Yes. I'm getting hilarious. It's hilarious. Wonderful expressions for them. I watch them so I can get a good laugh to myself because I'm trying to make sure I watch things that like will make me laugh or smile because it's just too sad. I've talked to more family members in the last week than I have since this time last year. Of me and Creflo. My sister's she listens to Creflo every morning. I've listened to him a couple times, and he's good. He's good. He's good. But you and her, I always tell. I said Tony JC's on there probably when you're on there. Yeah, I've seen the Black Lotus sketch, but I don't get it, so I have to watch. It was funny for what it was, but I have to watch White Lotus. That's what I heard. I got to finish Yellowstone. I haven't finished it yet. And so I heard that Lawman, the black guy, the same people who wrote Yellowstone, he created this show. It's a huge hit. Is it David Aiello or somebody's doing it? But it's like on another station. I heard that's really huge. Got my Amazon order for you. Oh yeah, I saw your thing. Oh yeah, okay. And it's so funny. There's a lot of shows I'm trying to. There is there's another show I want to watch. I'm blanking on the name of it. That's what I kind of wanted to watch. But I know the White Lotus. Everyone's talking about that, and I see that Jennifer Coolidge, who I like, getting all these awards, getting tons of awards. Watching soap recaps, silly cat and dog videos. Well, I'll tell you something. Doug Hayes, who just passed away from Days of Our Lives. I've been watching everyone's post of clips of his from the past, and that's been wonderful actually to see that. I like that. There's so much animosity and anger on social media with Gordon soaps. Everyone's angry. There's just no one. I have defended Carly more this last 2 weeks than I've defended Carly ever in my entire life. I'm not even a huge Carly fan, but I defended her so much from the ridiculous comments seeing out there. But when something like this happens, when it's like positive stuff, when people are posting pictures and video clips from the past, I love it. I love it. And like Jeannie said, not even just with Doug Hayes, but that was just one I was seeing a lot of, where people are posting guiding lights as the world turns. I just posted Ms. Mojo did the top 10 most controversial storylines or something. Or it was like the top 10. They did soap operas. They did 2 soap opera ones. It was like the most top 10. One was like top 10 controversial storylines, and the other one was like top 10. And I never see them do soaps. I never see them do soap stuff. And they did 2 soap ones, and they were pretty good. They were actually pretty good. One name's Possession, #1. But I'm always curious because I'm curious whoever compiled that, are they soap fans? Or are they outsiders looking in? And that's something that I'm always like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you guys know. I don't know. I don't know who runs these things. It was Miss Mojo. I don't know who runs this show, Mojo. My mother likes Will Trent. That's the one. My mother likes Will Trent, Tony, and the new season's coming up. So I might try to go back and watch it. The cute little dog. I'm almost sold. I'm watching La Brea. It's the last season. I'm gonna finish it up. The show throws everything in with the kitchen sink. But my mother likes Will Trent. Tony. So that's funny you saying that. So I might check that out at some point. But there's another show that I'm breaking out on right now that I was like, I want to watch that. It's my list also. But yeah, but the White Lotus is on my list for sure. And that Lawman show, that the black guy. It sounds like the black guy. You know, I don't. I'm like, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. If you guys don't know, I'm looking the names up. Usually, you guys can do what's going on. I'm gonna look the names up because I don't want. I don't want. I don't want to be just like the black guy show. But it's the same guy who wrote Yellowstone. So Taylor Sheridan, that's his name. The shows that he creates, and this show is apparently a huge hit on this network. The new quality doesn't interest me at all. I love the original very much. Let's see. Taylor Sheridan's younger than me. It's so funny. Lawman Bass Reeves. That's the name of the show. Lawman Bass Reeves. And it's done one season so far. And Taylor Sheridan is like the producer. Um, and it's on Paramount Plus. And it's a huge hit. Like huge. So I'm really curious to see that show. I don't know if you guys remember Rosewood, which was Morris Chestnut. That series was good because people forget that black folks were cowboys. Yes, they were. Black folks were cowboys. So I'm like, that's something that it's we were basically, we were there. So anyway, but and so I heard it's a really good show. It's 8 episodes. I can handle these little 8 episode things. That's I can handle that. Um, and so we'll check it out. And that's on. I have Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus is not that exciting. I mean, I have it. Well, it's not that exciting. But I have it. I have it. But that's what Lawman Bass Reeves. That's the name of the show. So that's something like that. So yes. Um, I talked about Carla Gray. I talked about that storyline on my Life to Live show. I did. You can check it out. That's a very important. Hi, Crystal. It's a very important. Carla Gray. The whole storyline was a watershed moment for that. So I've talked about it on my show. So don't worry. When it comes to black topics, I always cover those really early. And actually, for me, it's very important on my soap shows that I cover the black topics because no one else does. I'm one of the few black folks that's out there doing all these different after shows. So I always talk about them. So I talk about the importance of R.J. Gannon on Why to Live. I talk about this. I talk about the interracial stuff that didn't happen between. I asked Peter Bergman about and him and Angie when he was Cliff. I mean, I always go in for that stuff. So if you're a fan of my work, check out go on my channels, go on my shows, and you can scroll up and down and look and see somewhere in there I'm talking about race or color or sexuality. I always point out that stuff. And so it's very important. I mean, it really is. I talk about Angie and Jesse on All My Children. I do episodes like that because it's just very important. So check those out if you ever want to check them out. They're all audio. If you want to check them out. So I do talk about that. Yes, I do talk about that. And whatever I don't talk about, I do say people give me suggestions and I will talk about it. I talk about Dora May on Dallas. Dora May is like, it is. So it's just very much, Dora May. Very much. So you know, but it's kind of crazy. I wish Peacock would add passions. I know. I don't know what's going on or why they're not. Not a call midwife person or an outlander. I've seen an episode of each, not my thing. My girl Marissa Serafini, my co-host for When Calls Hard, used to do what called The Midwife. She's like, James, she was drained every episode watching that show. That's not for me. That's not one of my shows. But I have seen an episode of each of those, Jeannie, but it's not for me. Not for me at all. Crystal, I thought about you today. They were showing when Sharon first came on, when Sharon just came on Y&R, her mother was in a wheelchair, remember? Mother was in a wheelchair. And so I was like, but I don't know if that actress, I didn't look it up. I don't know if that, maybe if you know, Crystal, was that actress wheelchair bound in real life? I'm not sure. I don't know. I never looked it up. I thought, people were posting Sharon and Nick clips. I was like, oh yeah, she was in a wheelchair or whatever. So I don't know if she was well, Root King, it's interesting because when it comes to there's certain topics that are just controversial. That a lot of folks don't want to talk about. It's race and sexuality, colorism. There's a few things. Weight. That's rates, and there's certain topics people just they don't talk, they just want the views, and and it's their choice. I never tell anybody they have to do anything. Everybody has their style. Everybody has their style. Everybody has their thing, and for me, I choose to call stuff out. And I've gotten a lot of, as the kids say, smoke. I've gotten a lot of smoke for my opinions over the years because I choose to do it on my shows. And on my shows, I go from silly to serious in a second. I'll cry on a show, as you guys know, and I'll talk as silly as I want on a show. And I cuss on shows. I tell you somebody's hot. When somebody's hot, I tell it I don't care. But you guys know me, and that's that. Me and my host, we do go there. I do shows on race. I do shows on handicap issues. I do shows on everything, and I talk about it. And so, but some folks they just don't. And you're right. And some folks it might be a fear. I can't answer for anybody else. But it's like anything in this entertainment industry. There are some folks who speak out on stuff, and others who just don't. They don't say nothing. They don't. They just don't. And that's that. And I just choose to. I mean, with Black folks, some other Black creators out there doing stuff. Some don't talk about. They don't talk about Black issues. They just don't. They just don't talk about it. And they just because for them they don't. It's not and maybe it's a generational thing too. I'm older than everybody else, so for me, I'm gonna always try to protect the legacy. When I do interviews, like with Tanya Pinkin. I don't know if you saw that interview. Tanya Pinkin was in All My Children. We talked about it. I brought it up, and Homegirl was telling me the disparaging in pay, storyline, everything. Peter Bergman, I went there, and Peter happily talked about it. He happily talked. So it's like I don't hide that kind of stuff. I just let's talk about it. Let's put out this is stuff that's out in the open. Let's talk about it. Well, thank you, Rick. Thank you, Dolomitics. Thank you. I do. I bring it out, and some of my colleagues don't, and I don't down them. That's their business. They want to or not, but I have panels. I brought on Donald Peoples Jr. I brought on Walker. We talk shit out. That's right, Crystal. We call things out. That's how we get change. And I come from hippie parents. I come from protest people. So I used to be a protester back in the day. You got to see something. The soap audience is me, and me is a soap audience. We're all, we all should be saying stuff. We shouldn't always just accept what what's it's just given to us sometimes. Mark J. Freeman and I said about the gay stuff when they killed Will Horton on Days of Our Lives. We were pissed, and we called it out. We called it homophobia. We called it out. We called it out. So I'm like, that's me and Eric Braid have talked about race and shit on my shows. Eric and I are really good friends from YNO. We've talked about it. He had no problem. Eric just comes to the hood to go boxing and stuff, so he knows stuff. And we talked about it. We talked about it. Michelle Stafford and I have talked about it. Like this, we talk about stuff. We talk about all that stuff. And that's just something that my brand is. Like I do a race talk once a month. I do on my shows, that's Connections. You can check those out. I have a podcast called A Black Guy and a White Guy Confront, and every week we confront something different. I mean, like I am. It's just part of me. That's just it's for me. And and Ellen Holly, that she and I think I like my title is called "The Importance of Ellen Holly." My episode. I made sure I mentioned her. I made sure I brought her up. I made sure there was something out there about her because she was kind of one of the forgottens. That's why I bring up Angie and Jesse. That's why we have to these are people that just or A Martinez or these are people or James Reynolds, my other friend James Reynolds. I've had on my shows. Like we talked about it with James Reynolds saying we talked about race on on my shows with him. I was like, okay, let's talk about this, and he was happy. Raven Bowens, I interviewed her. She was happy to talk about being a young Black woman, being able to portray this sexually fluid character on a soap opera. We never seen it before, not a Black woman. So it's like I know I go there. I'll always go there as long as I have breath. As long as I have breath in my body, I will always. It's a part of my being. It's just a part of my being, and it seems to be many of you guys appreciate it. When the whole Sabrina stuff went down, I said I protect my Black girls, my Black women. I openly said I will protect my Black women. Sorry, when you go after them, I will jump away because Black men should be doing that more. And I was crying on a show. I was crying about it. I was like, I really meant it. I'm like, I do feel so strongly that we have to, stick up for folks. And I can't do this work and be frivolous and silly all the time. That's just not me. There's something bigger out there. I feel like I have a calling to be here and do this. It may sound crazy. That's how I feel. And I just go, well, I have to speak for many of you. I have to speak up. I have a larger platform. I have to speak up for many of you. And I think you guys appreciate it. So I hope you guys appreciate it. So I try. So that's my thing. And I'm like, nope. It's like I have to, we talk about stuff. And like I said, I had a show I couldn't even do it because it was too painful for me. So, that's yeah, there's stuff, kids. James Lott Jr. is, he's working it out. You know. Yeah, only a few. I know she was Jeremy. She was Ellen Holly was on my list, short list. I wanted her. Too late. I mean, she's gone now. I wanted her on my show. I wanted her because I've interviewed Victoria Rowell, so I've done her, but I didn't get a chance to interview Ellen Holly. I was somebody who wanted to interview, so I haven't. I would love to talk to you, Debbie Morgan and Darnell Williams. I don't know how to reach them, so I would love to interview them. I would love to. I would love to interview them. So I'm sorry. Do really do mirror a lot of what's going on in real life. It's also a great place. It's a great place to start conversations. I don't know if soaps mirror real life, but I just know it's a great place to start conversations. Yes, I think soaps should mirror real life more, um, in many ways. Because I'm like, some shows you're like, where are the gay folks? Bold and Beautiful. Where are they? You're in a fashion house. There's no gay people. Rook's like, can we talk about why there's no Black love on CBS daytime? Let me sip my tea, kids. You guys tell me. There was a talk the other day. I was in another group. They were talking about how Target now has just interracial couple ads. There are no straight up just like Latino families or Black families or even white families. Is now all the ads are almost all of mixed race couples, which I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for one. Obviously, my kids wouldn't be like. I get it. We should integrate them in there, but like, it's called integration, not overtaking. Hi, Cherie. I've seen you in a while. It's not that. It's more of just integrating people into this, not just that's all you get. I like it's kind of like, and on Y&R especially, and Bold, we don't have it. Um, but on Bold, well, so it's funny with Bold. I don't mind if Luna and Zenny get together. We don't really see Black and Asian very often. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm like, that's even something even more different. You don't see Asian on TV. So I'm like, I'll take that. But yeah, why we got some black on black action? Well, General Hospital, them too. I mean, there's nobody making love on that channel that's black and black. Well, I'm talking about okay, so I say ads. I'm sorry, I meant commercials. I mean, let me get a little Tracy, I meant commercials. I'm saying more and more, I'm seeing more mixed couple commercials. I'm just saying. I'm just again, you know, I'm not against them, obviously. I mean, I'm against myself or anything. I'm 55% white, so I'm not even trying to say anything like that. Hi, GH Page. That's it at all. I'm just saying, it's just so interesting. It's one thing to go from one all the way to. I don't like extremes. Period of anything. Just give me a variety. Give me a nice mixture. EastEnders, I tell you, my favorite soap right now has a mixture. Everything's mixed up. It's okay to have black on black love and black on white love and this and that love and that and lot. I mean, I totally, I have no problem with that. I mean, we want representation, trust. That's what I want that too. I want my kids and grandkids to see themselves represented on television. I do. And that's Tracy where I'm leading to. It's literally it's all optics. It's all optics. They're doing it the kindness of their hearts. They're doing it. They're doing it because they want money. That's the hot thing. Um, and Tony, there you go. Jeremy, there you go. Shanika, there you go. Again, I've watched other soaps from other parts of the world, and it's very different. Very different. And and with Shanika, Tony, Rook, everybody talking about this, it's just funny. We're all soap fans, and some of us are writers, right? Why is it? I'm just saying out loud, just in general. Why is it always happening? Because the Rosales family gone, Latino gone. The Woos on General Hospital, we barely see Selena or Brad. Like, why don't we have? Why is it? It's like it's an open ended question. Just it's one of those rhetorical questions. Why does it seem like the family's color come and go all the time, and not the white families? That's just a rhetorical question. That's just to me. I'm not making nothing up. This is all based on fact and receipts. We all in this room know the shows I'm talking about, and you look at them and just like, ain't no one. I mean, Days is probably the closest to having very diverse cast that they use them. I would say probably Days. I'm just saying, on all the other shows, they had a South Indian on and Ravi on Y&R years ago, gone. The Rosales family, gone. The Avants on Bone Beautiful, gone. I mean, they got rid of Sean Butler on GH, which is dumb. They got rid of Andre on GH, dumb. I'm just like, and let's look at Young and Restless. They're all in interracial relationships. All of them. They got rid of Hillary, got rid of her other person, got rid of her sister. And right now we got Lee and Poppy. So they're adding some Asian on Bold and Beautiful. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Like, will they last? The fans love Selena Wu. Lydia Look is the bomb. The fans love her. Where is she? They used to have an Asian quarter storyline a long time ago. Where's all that? They could have really built that up. There's these 5 families or 4 families in part. Why haven't they built that up? At least for the Selena thing. Nope, there was nothing. Even on that show, yes, I know Sonny is half Latino on the show, and in real life, Mo is Latino. But on the show, he don't act Latino. And you know what I mean. Well, I know he's not coming at me. You know what I mean. It's like there's no Latino art anywhere, nothing. Yes, he has a place in Puerto Rico, but we never really see this. It's not even anything. And Mo is totally Latino in real life. But all his women are white, except for Lily. And she got killed. And she got killed. I'm just saying. I'm making stuff up. I'm just reading. I'm reading the teleprompter to tell me what's been out there. There was well, Tony, did you see the British black guy that was cleaning out Nina's office the other day? I was like, oh, a British black guy. Like, okay, I thought of you, Tony, because he was British and black and big. So I mean, like they do, like I mean, some of these shows they do in the background have like diversity on the background actors. I see it's diverse background. We're talking foreground. See, I'm not into light skin, so you like my men dark, everything dark. Because again, where's Gavin Houston? He was brought on great fanfare. He basically ran his mouth and he's gone. That's what I'm saying. I got into a fight a couple of years ago online because I was counting Sonny as Latino. I go, okay, sure, yes, his mother's he was half Latino. Got it. Okay, yes. But I said, who are the true people who are Latino, who they actually express themselves certain ways? They'll do it. And there you go, another one, disabled. That's another one too. They have the deaf thing, but they can kind of hear. So you look at that. No one blind on the show, on these shows. No one in wheelchairs in these shows. No one with CP or any kind of other things in these shows. So Crystal and others like her don't just see themselves represented either. Not even one character on Four Soaps. And I was watching this, and just like that, had a character in a wheelchair, and she was hilarious. The character was hilarious, and she was pregnant, and she had no legs, or she was hilarious. Oh my god, hilarious! I'm just telling you what's happening on screen. Hi, Crystal Bush. That's all. I'm not making anything up. I'm just telling you what we see on screen. And I say I wonder because I wonder. Where we go. So we come on here on Sundays, and like right now, 10-4 GH is talking about Days of Our Lives. They're two white folks by no fault of their own. Their mother and son are white, or I guess whoever's on the show they're during the show. They're not gonna bring up race issues because it's too for them. They don't feel comfortable talking about it. And then number two is just they don't have a co-host that's of color. So that's just they don't so that person might bring it up, but they might bring it up. So that show goes out there. So there's a lot of shows that are just like that. Then I come along and I'm the one always talking about it. So then and there's many times I get controversial stuff from it. So I bring it up. And someone will say, well, you're just being too sensitive. You're acting like the victim. I was like, no, there's no victimhood going on here or anything. It's just that I'm pointing out what I see, and it's uneven. There's no equity in it. It's just not. And people of different colors, people of different orientations watch soap opera. Soap opera is for everybody. It's for anybody. It's for everybody. Yeah, he left the show though. He left acting apparently. The guy who played Chris. It was Chris in real life, who played Amy's brother Chet. He left acting, so he's not acting anymore. And he's that. So a lot of times I'm the only one out there really talking about it. Kind of just bringing it to everybody's attention. So I know I've lost some viewership over certain things and certain shows I've talked about from. I did, but I'm getting it back, so I'm like happy. I've gotten like 300 subscribers in the last couple of weeks. I'm very happy, but thank you so much for coming back to me. I'm very excited. Thank you. I'm like, I see. My thing is, I told people, go. If you're rude or whatever, bye. I don't want you as a fan. I don't really care who you are. I'm not. I will not do anything. Just because I can walk away from all this. I don't want to, but I can. My life will go on. I can, but I don't want to. I enjoy you guys. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy putting this content out. I enjoy interviewing people. I don't want to leave the business. You're not gonna, dictate what I talk about or tell me or try to scare me out of this or just, be rude and try to threaten your membership or whatever. Bye, go. That's fine. If I say stuff you don't like, then go away. That's for anybody. I don't care because I'm always going to say something if it's appropriate. It needs to come out. So I mean, I know the L word also Dolomite had a character who had CP, and she ended up falling in love, and they're gonna have a baby and everything. And she was Latino with an Asian guy who was non-binary, and so it was a very interesting storyline. They showed them having sex. They showed it the whole thing. It can't be done. Like this thing, it's. I always tell people all the time, unless you think about it and think it's something that should be done, it won't be done. If you don't think about it, then you just don't do it. You have to think it's something important. No matter what, and you can be a great ally and everything. There's people who are great allies and stuff with this kind of stuff. But you have to do it. You have to feel like it's something that's important to you. Do you think it'll get better? No. I have no faith in anything. Sorry, girl. I have no faith. No faith in the system. Nah. I think it's just, best well, in the soap world, I have no faith in the system. It is what it is. I still talk about it. I still bring it up. And we get little strides here and there of things. But it will never be equitable. It will never be the same. No, never. Will we have another generations or haves and have nots where it's a black family and a white family? Or this family is maybe. I don't know. I don't think any new soap operas are going to be coming that's going to take over anything. I think we have these last four, and that's basically it. Good luck. But no, I don't think it will get better. I know it sounds not hopeful, but that's the truth. I don't believe it. Well, remember they changed Curtis's father. He doesn't have mental illness anymore. Remember they changed it, Crystal. You missed that whole storyline. Remember they said he was misdiagnosed, basically due to them trying to do stuff to black people back then. So he doesn't have mental illness. Apparently, he's fine. So that's why he never had an episode because he didn't have it. It was a misdiagnosis and they moved on. But see, with Crystal, my thing on the positive side would be I've been enjoying Curtis and Hat Daddy's conversations in the last couple of months. I know you don't see black men talk the way they talk. You don't see black father and son on soaps. And I've been really enjoying the storylines are a little too much, but I've been enjoying the conversations. I have been really enjoying the conversations. Go on, Shanika, tell it, girl. She's like, mainstream prime time is diversity with soap. Very true. Here's the thing, Shanika. Everything's a soap. I'm watching The Bear. They're all soaps. Everything is a soap. Anything with a storyline arc is the backbone of a soap opera. They just don't call them soaps. How to Get Away with Murder, Scandal, Grey's Anatomy, Station 19, Chicago Med, Chicago Fire. They are soaps. Some of them were procedurals that became soaps. The Marvel Universe is a soap. Star Wars is a space soap. Disney Plus is all the soaps. It's a soap. It's a soap. It's a soap. No one wants to say that. No one wants to say that. I'm gonna eat this. I forgot I had a donut sitting here. No one wants to say it. Yummy. Yeah, it's a U.S. thing. We are a puritanical Victorian society. We're going backwards. And my opinion, just my opinion, the problem is the ones in charge, not the viewing audience. I think much of the viewing audience, when they poll people, not polls or whatever, but they poll a lot of folks out there, the average person, people I talk to, the average person doesn't mind. They don't mind diversity on television. They just want good story. They really don't care. They just want good story. That's all they want. The average person, it seems. And that's across the board, any race, anything. They just want our story. It's the higher ups in the networks that are butting in. Hi, Dewan. Hi, Veda. Worship. Dewan, I had two deaths in my family this week, my grandmother and my cousin. So we're dealing with that. So I'm trying to raise money. PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, or Venmo. Any amount is not too small. Any amount is not too big. So far, I got two donations so far from DJ Glow and Tony JC. Thank you so much. Trying to get to my goal of $75 today. Not there yet, but we're on our way. So, in the underneath the video is the ways you can pay, but also I'll put them in here again as we're talking. So just any amount I will gladly accept. Very happily and gladly accept. Right now we're talking about soaps and the issues that are going along with soaps that are not being addressed. This is a different kind of soap Sunday. My shows will return on 2/4/24. I love that. Our regular soap block. So that's 2 weeks from now. We'll be on. It'll be a Super Bowl weekend. We'll be back after that. So yes. But yeah, we're trying to raise something. It's like a mini telethon. But we're talking about serious issues right now. So that's what we're talking about right now. We don't care. I want to see a black guy who's a bad black guy. Yeah, we don't want the magical Negro. That's the term. Where all black people are good. They can't have no sides of. That's why I was like, I didn't mind Portia being kind of against Spencer and stuff on GH. I'm like, I don't make her a villain, just make her a mother that that on paper to her, Spencer's not good for her and it's put her in danger. Okay, why not? I don't see anything wrong with that. I want to see my women and men have different sides to them. I would love it. I would love it, love it, love it. Passions had bad black folks, so I had black villains. Passions had straight villains, very straight villains. Um, Good black people. They had everything. They had black heroine. They had black villains. Growing up. Mm. It's on it from Randy's Donuts, very famous in LA, in Inglewood. There you go. Randy's, you can sponsor me. But one of the things, sorry, I'm chewing. One of the things that I enjoyed about Empire was that Lucius Lyon and Cookie were not cookie cutter. Those first couple of seasons, they gave us a really strong family that was not black or white. Each of the characters had their different shades, and those first couple seasons of Empire was the bomb. And I think that was the closest we come to that in a long, on a mainstream TV show. It was ABC or the Funnel, sorry, Fox. It was like, yes, give me that. We allow our white characters to be multidimensional and flawed all over the place. There was a show. It was only a couple seasons. I wish it lasted longer. Called The Flight Attendant. Yeah, it's starring Kaylee Cuoco. I didn't watch Big Bang Theory, so I'll talk about that. But she was so good on this. But Rosie Perez was a surprise for me, and they allowed her to play a really complex character on that show. So if you want to see something, she's Latina. You want to see something, The Flight Attendant. I believe that's Hulu. Well, you know what, Diane Carroll, I love what she said. Write her like a man. Don't write her like a woman or a black woman. I will add that because I'm a black woman. And so I love that mentality. It was just like, write her. And that's the thing, too. It's like, and Shanique and I both know this. We're writers. We don't have to write things to specific stuff. The actors will bring that stuff in. If they're a good actor, they'll bring stuff in there. But just write a character. I think this, and that's what Shanique is talking about too, in a sense. It's just kind of like just write a good character, period. You can always tailor parts of it to things, right? But just write a good character. It all starts on the page. And literally, it's all about the writing. And if the writing isn't good, everything else falls apart. You still ain't come back. That's just, you can hold your breath on that one. That ain't going to happen. We'd love to have her back. It ain't going to happen anytime. But literally, it starts with the writing, and then you find the good actors, and then you combine that together, and then you create something. Some of the best roles out there, but people will say, "Oh, that role wasn't written for a blank," but they cast it blank. They're like, "Oh, okay, love that, love that." Like, no, I'm not gonna write a specifically black character. Just write a character. You can add the stuff in there, make it your own. Well, I said, Shanika, it's the magical Negro, it's the magical fairy, it's all that stuff it's all that stuff that is like, well, we know we can't have anything, we can't, we go too far over. It's like, yes, we're, oh my God, thank you, Jeremy. Everybody thank Jeremy also for his donation. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, DJ Glove. Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That gets me close to my goal. Thank you very much. Um, you have to just, it's like, you have a concept, okay, and then you find actors, no matter what they are, and go, okay, you're good, you're good, you're good, fill them in. And if there's no adjustments to be made, there you go. Well, here's the thing, Chris. I'm gonna weigh in on this. I'm gonna be very transparent. I am close friends with Michelle Stafford. So I was, before I say anything, I'm gonna just make sure I'm gonna make sure that's no. So if I can accuse me of anything, I'm just gonna make sure that's no. And I love Victoria Round. I know both women. So I just want that. My close friends are Victoria, but I know Victoria. I've interviewed her, I've sat with her, talked with her. We share the same birthday. Love Victoria. I love Michelle Stafford. I know both of them. I just want to make sure I say it out loud before I comment. The comment is, when you speak out, that's one thing. It makes some folks upset, and they kind of go, okay. When you speak out on personal issues with the show and the bosses, that's another thing. When you sue a company, that's a whole other story. Michelle Stafford never tried to sue CBS. She never did anything to them. She went on to another job at General Hospital, whatever. That's different than suing somebody. People in this town don't like a black woman coming after them. That's just how they don't like anybody coming after them. That's why certain folks, Ingo Rademacher will not be back on General Hospital. Like, there's several different just will not be back. When you try to sue them and take them for their money and try to slander their name in their eyes, no matter if there's truth in stuff that you're saying, which there was, that's the problem. So you really can't compare Michelle Stafford but you can, you can do whatever you want, obviously, Crystal. But I was saying, in my eyes, you can't compare the two. The problem is once you start, but see, they did invite Victoria back for the 50th anniversary party and for the Christoph St. John special. So that to me was, there's some folks who would love to have her back also, I believe that. But it's the higher ups who are like, no, bitch, you ain't come back on this show. So they recognized the audience, because I always say this, if Victoria came back, if Drusilla came back, the ratings would be through the roof. But here's the problem. Or excuse me, potential problem. It has to be a good story. I hate when they bring somebody back and it's big in the beginning and then it fizzles out. So if you're going to bring her back, you got to make sure you write some good material, because Victoria Rowell can act her ass off. So that's just my 2 cents. Crystal Bush, you know I love you. That's my just 2 cents. But I just want to make sure I'm very clear. I am friends with both, and I do know stuff. So I'm just yes. So, and Tony, that's what it is, Tony, right? Well, some other people besides just Tony, some other higher ups there too have their feelings too. But yes, that's basically it. So I know Tony and I have had these talks with people, and we both agree on this subject. I know Tony, JC, and I agree on this subject. I mean, that's just when you sue somebody, that's it's hard to come back from that. You sue them, accuse them of racism, all the stuff. I mean, like it's hard to come back from all that. It's one of those things where Hollywood has I call them, they have long money, and they have long memories. So that's the problem. When they will choose to forgive you if they choose it. If you get what I mean, Crystal. You get what I mean. When they choose, they'll find a reason to choose to do the other thing. And so if they ever choose to bring Drusilla back, there's gonna be something in there. It's gonna be something in there, right? So I think, Crystal, you know what I mean by that a little bit. Oh, hi, Brown H21. Well, you're not late because you didn't know I was gonna be on. I'm trying to raise money, Chris. Andrew, that's always my life. I'm trying to raise money today. And I actually got some donations so far. Tony, you and I agree. This is Tony. You and I agree on some of these things. Michael Jackson, Prince, George Michael, they took them all out because they were fighting the system. They were exposing the system. Anybody exposes the system, they're like, bye. They do what they can. It's long money. It's a long money. Just be careful who you go after. Not saying you shouldn't. You should always stand up for. Me. I just had a whole rant about standing up for yourself. But when you do, I was saying, Taylor Swift better watch out. Taylor Swift better watch out. She's the biggest star on the planet right now. They don't like that. They don't like that. They don't. They don't like that. You get too big and start affecting change. And her Taylor's versions, they don't like that. Oh, they don't like that at all. Oh, the studios are pissed. So I just say, look over your shoulder, girl. But Michael Jackson, George Michael couldn't do anything for like 8 years. He couldn't do anything for like 8 years. All he wanted to do was put out an album he wanted to put out. And they're like, nah. And he was a proven songwriter, singer. They wanted a Faith Part 2. They just wanted what was next. Well, Crystal, exactly. My buddy Perry Shen, again, they dropped the ball on that. Tony, exactly. Everything you're saying, Tony, exactly. That's exactly what it is. I agree. I agree with you completely. MJ was winning. He wasn't an employee anymore. He was a partner, and they no longer had control. And see, the thing with Prince Prince was very innovative. People don't realize Prince was one of the first ones on the internet. Prince was one of the first ones doing stuff where he was like, he had a business model that everybody follows now. But back then they were like, what? Huh? What? Prince, the thing is, I always said this. He was a winning artist. Yes, he would have put all this music out. It was they had the studios had a system, and Prince was like, "No, I want to dismantle that system." I get where they're kind of like, "Okay, it's a little crazy." But my thing was, well, let him do it for a couple times and see where it goes. Some people are very prolific. Back in the '60s, we put out 3 albums a year, 2 or 3 albums a year. So let's see what it does. If you put out 2 albums that year and they both are huge sellers, then you all win. If they don't, the main Prince goes, okay, I see what you're saying. Like, who knows? But no, they're just like, nope, we're not doing that. And we're just going, that's it. You owe us 3 albums, and that's it. And Prince was like, here's your 3 albums. I'm out. And he started really saying how, he was making more money. I say it all the time. I put out a song or a book, I make more money than somebody else. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you so much, Andrea. Andrea just gave a donation. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And EastEnders, I was about earlier, Andrea. EastEnders is so good still. When we started, but they're all talking about them, and it's like, but it's so funny because it's all down to money, you guys, and ego. It's all down to money and ego and greed, and all three became cash cows for them. They became cash cows, and in the height of their hugeness, they wanted to do change, and was like, no, no, no. They wanted the sure thing. Hollywood wants the sure thing. That can relate back to the soaps, you guys. Our soap talk. It goes. They want the sure thing. They want the hottest guy to come out and be a huge hit, and that's it. I'm gonna get this girl. I'll be it. And ego between the studios. That too. All that. That's in the book world, publishing world. That's in the TV world, magazine. There's so much ego involved. And that's something that Tony Moore and I have thought of in this industry, like publications like Solar Digest and stuff. Like, we want to work with you, and you're just like, nah. And we're offering free content, we're offering free services, whatever. We're not even asking for much, we just want a piece of the kind of Solar Digest pie. And they were just like, nah, for both of us. They know who I am. The motherfuckers know exactly who I am, and they don't give a shit. That's why I speak. And haha, now you can't print shit because no one's reading that shit anymore. So now you have to now you have to go on and be a print only thing. Well, that's what you get. You couldn't last any longer. That's what you get. So now you're just like everybody else. There are 10,000 soap blogs out there, and some who do it better. They're out there talking about soaps. So now you're just like everybody else. Congratulations. When if you took a couple of steps and thought outside the box, who knows what could be happening? Someone's already embarrassed by how I took the Prince's name, changed to a symbol. I know, it's so funny. That Prince, everybody thought he was crazy. Like, no, I know what he's doing. I know exactly what Prince was doing. I know exactly what he was doing. He was making a huge statement. And people just want to write it off as crazy or silly, or he's just being an artist. It may seem excessive writing slave in your face, but I get it. I totally get it. I get what he was doing. I do. I always got what he was doing. Totally got it. Live Nation pretty much owns the arenas. Exactly. Tickets are so I want to see a show called POTUS or whatever. And I was looking at the tickets. They're so expensive, it makes no sense. The Madonna tickets, because I didn't buy them. I got cheap seats too, because I didn't even get the regular seats because they're so expensive. I got cheap seats. I don't care. I just want to my daughter and I want to go, want to be there, we'll have fun regardless. They're cheap seats, but because there's raised there already. And I'm talking about expensive seats that are not even that close. Like, you expect the front rows and the sides and all that stuff to be expensive. No, I'm talking like way in the back. Half the nosebleeds are starting at $600. That makes zero sense. And again, Prince was trying to fight that system. When Prince went on tour, he was doing $25 tickets or $75 tickets. Like he was doing all these lower prices. He said everybody should be able to go. And it's like that's the whole point. And I didn't go to Beyonce around Renaissance. I didn't have that kind of money. I didn't have $1,000 to go see her. I've never seen Beyonce, and I never will, I guess. I know desire to see Taylor Swift. I like some of her music, but I don't desire to see her. But you know what I mean? I have 1,000. I don't have $1,300 for seats that are okay. And I wish some of these stars would speak up on that. I'll be able to lose my CDs. That's right. That's right, Shanika. Like, fuck that shit. Right. Hey, well, look at they're already movies. That's why they became movies, which is smart. Also, the whole marketing is smart. You can't make the show. We'll put it in a movie, so it'll charge you $20, which is expensive too nowadays. You can go see the movie and feel like you were there. Then you can also stream it at home. And Andrea, that's another topic. I'm old. I gotta sit down. I gotta have a seat. Shit, I can't be doing this standing for 4 hours. I gotta sit the fuck down and be able to get up when I want to and sit down when I want to. When I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers and everything, I was like, oh, we have seats. Thank you, Jesus. We were third row, and I was like, I gotta have a seat. So I was like, I didn't pay for those tickets. My daughter paid for those tickets. I didn't pay for those tickets. And I was like, yeah, James Lyon Jr. You got to sit down. He got to sit the f down. Woo! Oh, like no, thank you, kids. I can't be standing up. I went to a concert and stood up for 8 hours. I wanted to cry. Then I did. Actually, I think I did cry. I think right. I think I did. I think I did cry. Same here, Crystal. I don't know. Is anybody? I don't think I mean, I love Barbara Streisand. I paid $300 for her tickets 10 years ago, and that was the most I ever paid for a ticket. And I was like, but it was Barbara Streisand, and she don't tour that much, so I'm glad I saw her. But Tony Moore paid that much stuff for his tickets to see Beyonce, and he went and saw it, and he loves Beyonce. That's his favorite artist. So, and a lot of folks did. Like, where you guys all get this money from? You guys all do GoFundMe's and shit. And I thought, how do you do all this? How do you do that? And they were out there. I mean, everybody knew was at that concert. I'm like, you guys are poor normally. I suspect a lot of credit cards got charged, and people are paying for that shit. See, I don't have credit cards. That's why I come to you guys, and that's why I come to you guys and ask for money because I don't have credit cards. I don't have credit cards, so I pay cash for everything. I don't have debt, so I'm like, but I'm sure it's. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Actually, we're about later. I mean, I actually, to be very honest with you guys, I'm kind of glad I don't have credit cards because seriously, yes, there'll be a lot of things I'll be doing, but I'll talk about later. I don't want that. Oh, Stevie Nicks. I've never seen her. I love Stevie Nicks. MG and Nicole, my group come down from heaven right now, and I said my butt at home. A girl, I'm the same way. I'm like, that's right, Tony. I gotta sit down, bitches. I got to sit down. That's me, Brown. I have debit card to run my accounts. And they'll be finding, tell you, and they'll be finding bankruptcy notes. That's and well, Tanya, little side talk. No folks do that. They charge up the credit cards and they can't pay them. They go, oh well, file bankruptcy. But it's getting harder and harder to file bankruptcy these days, Tanya. They're like, they catch on. I've never filed bankruptcy in my life. I paid off my cards. It took me 10 years. I got in debt in my 20s. My 30s got it all paid off. In my 40s, I had a credit card for a minute. It got too much problems. And then I paid that off too. So I have no debts. I sold a house and paid everything off. I have no debt. Janet Jackson's coming back to tour too. She's coming back to North America this year. I saw her 100 years ago, but I wouldn't mind seeing her again. But I'm sure it'll be expensive. And she's playing here at either SoFi Stadium or the Forum. It's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be totally expensive. Totally. It will be. It'll be totally expensive, and that's the problem. I mean, literally, because I was looking at Madonna tickets back in December. No, actually, it was back in November, and they were like $800 for just a regular, I mean, like mezzanine seat. I'm like, it wasn't even like anything up close. It wasn't even the floor. I'm like $800, and that was every night I went. Look, and $600 and $500. The tickets we got like 100 and something, and we're nosebleed, like nosebleed. I told my girl, I'm just getting you in the building. We can go down and be closer. Like we just like we can work around, whatever that. But I'm like, I'm just getting this in the building, and we'll go from there. So it's outrageous. It's really outrageous. You got to go to a live venue. I'm like, for you go for brother Eddie. The thing about and and here's the thing. I'm glad that Janet's on tour. I'm glad Janet's just like, I'm gonna go on tour, do my thing, maybe put out an album here and there. Because I agree, they took her down too unfairly. Justin Timberlake has a new album coming out too right now and stuff. They already touted him already. But Janet, they took her down. They took her down. Nipplegate. You barely saw a boob. Barely. And they took her down. That's that. So I'm glad to see her out there. She's out there touring, doing her thing, and just being talented. She's doing her thing and being talented and doing her thing. Go to the people, fuck everybody else, just go to the people. That's what a lot of us have to do. We have to say fuck everybody else and just go to the people. Because the larger mass will not accept who we are. That happens all the time. And we have to just kind of go, okay. And, Janet is talented, folks. She's talented. She has a lot of hits. She can dance still. She looks great. But they don't want it. Nope. She's a black woman. She showed a titty. She showed a titty. Okay, we're out. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Madonna showed how boobs and full bush and everything. They try to take her down too, though. I gave Madonna's another one. They've been trying to take her down since the beginning, but she's still out there. But she gets a lot of flack too. But Janet got it worse. See, Tanya, that's right. No credit cards. Nope. Credit cards are a scam. I know they're supposed to be good for your credit, blah, blah, blah. But if I'm trying to buy a house, I already own two houses. I'm not trying to buy a house. If I was trying to buy a house, then possibly I would do that. But I'm fine. And maybe one day I'll get a credit card one day. Who knows? But I'm just like, right now, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, 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 good. It's all good. No thanks. No thanks. And for me, I like it that when you guys give me money now, I go to a bill, I pay it, it's done. It's done. I'm gonna worry about it the next time. You know what I mean? And I luckily I don't have to add because there were times when I had to use my credit card for stuff, and it added up and it added up and it added up. And at first it's manageable. You're like, oh, I can handle this. This is good so far. And at some point it stops being manageable. It does. Crazy. So, but yeah. So Tony JC, you and I agree with this stuff. I agree with you on this stuff. I agree with you on this. Female singers, we know there's no equality in there either. Which is just weird. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. Candice, Candice back on, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. Okay. Candice is here. Oh, Candice, so my box didn't come to you yesterday, did it? If you think she's on tour because she loved it again, she's not helping her brother because nice man just like it to her. Oh, I never said she loves it. Oh, I never said that she's out there doing because she loves to do it. I'm just saying, good for her for going out there and just. I mean, like she can't please everybody else. So I believe you when you say that she's helping her brother. I can understand that. I have no objection to any of that. I just know. I'm just saying that I know that right now they won't let her be bigger in the masses anymore. I'm more speaking. It's just a shame that she can't. She just can't be. I mean, she has plenty of money and so I'm sure and all that stuff, but it's like she doesn't. Okay, so I'll probably come tomorrow then. I'm saying that she just can't. They won't let her be bigger. The masses have decided. Never mind. That's what I'm thinking more to that than anything else. It's like it's just sad that they won't let her. So I think if they let her be bigger, she would do more stuff. I think she would. But again, I'm not Janet Jackson. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know what her thoughts are. I don't know Janet Jackson. But I just feel like if they let her be bigger, who knows what would come out of it. Back. I guess I know. Crystal, I'm with you. I'm totally with you. I mean, I know for some people they really come in handy, and I get it. And some folks are really good. They can. I have a job that's unpredictable. If I had a regular 9 to 5 job, Monday through Friday, same pay. Yeah, I like Jenna as an actress too, Shanika. I wish Jenna would do more acting again too. I know. Tony, do you like Jenna's acting? I don't think we ever talked about that. Do you like her acting? Because Tony's a big Jackson fan, so I know he's a big fan, but I don't know if he likes her acting or not. We never talked about that. Yes, it's if I had a regular job with regular money coming in all the time, then I possibly would have one. But I'm an entrepreneur. My life is too unpredictable. And I was able to get through the pandemic and everything without any of that. I get over my head. I couldn't get any loans from various reasons. I couldn't get any loans or anything or grants. But I do have some people who are paying us my podcast and stuff. So I do make. I'm a survivor, folks. I'm out there pushing my wares. I got 10,000 things. So at that, since Candice is here, well, I guess I will go ahead and Candice, I'm going to send you the Zoom link. The other day, people were like, well, "Doesn't Candice promote your stuff for you?" So I'm going to. So if you want to come on for a minute, you can. But you have good Wi-Fi. If you can't come on, I understand. But if you want to come on for a minute, I'm like, well, let me type your name. That's weird. Suddenly, okay, wait 1 second. My computer just stopped me. It is Candice Mack. Be a Janet. We're over Beyonce. Be a Janet. Janet. Actually, a Janet ad just came up as I was doing this. Okay, get yourself ready. I have 17 people who are like this show. Thank you so much. 24 are watching. I'm assuming you can't like me for some reason, or you don't want to like me. As I said, I go, how's the good Wi-Fi? Hey, sometimes it's good, Tony. Sometimes it's good. Questionable. Sometimes it's good. Um, that's gonna be forever her thing. In Baltimore. But yes, I've been on 84 minutes, which I can't believe. I'm glad to be here with you guys today. I love these conversations. I love these kind of conversations. I love them. I love them so much. I do. I like talking about real things and just getting into it. I love it. But there's a Live Nation just gave me an ad for Janet Jackson, her concert coming up. Together Again. Her Together Again tour in 2024. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, I lost my grandmother and my cousin same day. My grandmother's funeral is next Thursday. My cousin, I'm not sure yet. And his thing, he was killed by a drunk driver. So there's a whole other world of that going on for him. So, and yesterday, we dealt with my stepfather's death. So I was with my mom yesterday. I know, that's why I said it to you, Tony. That's why I didn't say it to you, Tony. I said it to Candice. So I'm trying to, Ambassador said I'm trying to raise money as usual. I need to pay for a couple things. So I'm trying to raise. So I got some donations. Thank you. I put up the thing. I do CashAPP, Venmo, Zelle, and whatever. I do all those. All that stuff. But we're talking about it. We talked about race and soaps today. We talked about Michael Jackson, Prince. We're talking about real stuff. We're talking about real stuff today. Ambassador Sam. But yes, I was with my mom yesterday and sat with her, and I got her favorite food, her favorite desserts. We talked about Moses, her husband. Talked about him. Reminisced. Talked about my grandmother. Reminisced about her. Even my own dad. Talked about him a little bit. It was actually a lot of fun. I sat with her while it rained outside. In LA, it was raining. It was windy. It was cold. We were inside, and it was really nice. It was really nice. So yes. Oh my God! Thank you, Ambassador Sam, for your generous donation. Thank you. I'm writing it down. Ambassador Sam just gave. Thank you very much. So Ambassador Sam, Andrea, Jeremy, Tony, JC, and DJ Glow. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll pay to get Candice on screen. People will pay to get Candice on screen. Thank you, Ambassador Sam. You're so I don't know who you are, but you're like a wonderful, wonderful person. Thank you. So yes, I won't be able to go to my cousin's funeral if they have one right now because he's in the Midwest somewhere and the weather is like atrocious to get there. But I want to send flowers and stuff to him. And so some of this will go for that. I want to send flowers. He leaves behind a fiance and children. He was younger than me. So it sucks to have that happen. It totally sucks. My grandmother was 98 and she would have turned 99 the next day. So it's like, why didn't you last the next day? Just the next day. And actually your birth and death date should be your birthday. It's the same. But she died a day before her 99th birthday. And my mom, I love her mother. My mother had the heater on, had her comfortable chair, had her wrapped up in a blanket. She was fully fed. And so she was good. She had a TV over here. The dog was behind her. I was on the side. She was very cozy. I posted on Instagram. Yeah, we had rain last night. We have a lot of winds too. For some reason, this is our windiest winter in a long time. We get wind sometimes this year, but it's really windy, and I don't understand what that's about. It's just really weird. Right now, it's overcast, and it's raining right now. Let's see what the weather is. It's not telling. It's just telling me it's raining. Yes. So yes. Oh, and can I say, on a side note, my mother and I are really enjoying the new song, Yes, and with your chest, and the new Ari Grande is Yes, and we love the song. It's very disco-fied and very like retro. We love it. Miss Minnie and I love it. And she's all blonde in the video. I'll just say I don't know any of the new music, but actually we like this one. I've been playing it on repeat a lot. Very good. Very little side note. We like Ariana Grande. So we're like, oh my God, I like that. I feel like an old person. Like, oh my God, a newfangled music. I'm stuck in a set. Andrea, I've been playing the Smiths a lot. My Morrissey man. I've been playing a lot of the Smiths and Morrissey the last couple of days. Going back to the 80s and early 90s. I'm stuck in that time period. I'm stuck in the 70s, 80s, and I'm stuck in that time period. That's my music. I feel like an old person. That's my music. Can't help it. I was like, I haven't played this Smiths in a long time. I'd heard one of their songs. I heard How Soon Is Now in the store, and I was like, oh yeah, the Smiths. Stop me, stop me, oh stop me, stop me. If you think that you heard this one before. Okay, kids. Let's see if the Wi-Fi will let her through. Yeah, I know I always talk shit to Candice, but she knows I love her. I sent her shit on. I'm just sending her shit in the mail, so she knows I love her. I always talk shit to her because it's part of my job. 70s, yeah, 70s and 80s girl, Brown. I like some 90s, there's some nice. I like this nice girl, so can't help it. And also Brown A, I love I love All Saints. Especially Chick Fit is my song. What do you call me a chick? That's my song. Is she coming in? I don't know if Kansas is coming in. Oh my god. Oh my god. It says she's joined with who's gone there. Snow. See, I don't miss the snow. Sorry, Tanya. Don't miss it whatsoever. I used to live in Pittsburgh, New York. I don't miss it. But the winds are crazy because winds, they knock shit over. I have plants, they knock my shit over and break things. The 80s was the best. One of the best. But I like the 70s too. But I also think it's time to thank everybody who's reached out to me, my grandmother, my cousin, and stuff. I got a lot of folks who've been reaching out to me. I just see I got an email from somebody. I did a tribute to my grandmother on a show called Really I'm a Grandparent. It's titled Recipes to My Last Grandmother. It's the last, it's an audio only. People listening to it. And so someone just wrote me about it. And I was like, thank you. So thanks for everybody who's actually been, I just feel like I'm a broken record and people just keep dying in my family. It's crazy. Hit that like button on. Candace is still trying to connect, so I don't know what the fuck. Now she's gone, so I don't know what's going on with her. So she's trying. She's trying, I guess. We'll see what happens with her. And on Brown, you are anybody give Brown A21 supports and love and today's hug day and virtual hugs. She's going through something right now that's very serious too. Actually, not herself physically, but very emotional happening in her family. So we send our love to you for that. I know you're going. I know what it's like. I know what it is. And I was like, it's tough. And I want to we'll give a shout out to one of my co-hosts, who has somebody close to him was diagnosed with breast cancer. So shout out to I don't want to say which co-host it is, but they just went. But I'm just, well, I'm fine. I'm with you on that one too. I know how hard my mother had breast cancer 3 years ago, so I know how that is too. It's like it's tough. Health is tough, folks. We have to all work on our health. I got a good clean bill of health recently, so I got health. Thank God. I think she's trying to come on this time again. There is the wind. Not for Kansas, not the wind for Kansas. It's called Baltimore. Oh hi. Like,
Hello, everybody.
it still says you're connecting the audio and you're going in slow motion. So we'll see. Let's wait and see what happens.
There we go.
Oh, there you
Can you
go.
guys hear me with my voice? Yeah, my voice so low right now. Sick.
Yes, you're cutting in and out, but we hear a little bit. Yes, a little raspiness. Yes.
You know what it is? It's that your Wi-Fi is now telling me like your location, and it says low Wi-Fi. That's you.
Oh, it's me. Okay, I sit here I've been on here for 2 hours, 94 minutes. I don't know what's going on. Just saying woohoo Candice. Don't woohoo Candice just yet.
It's
Don't woohoo her
weird.
just yet.
It's like a weird setup.
Because mine don't say nothing like
It's a
that.
weird
On my
setup.
side, it just says I got I got 4 bars. And
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of it.
yeah, take a picture of it. She's all excited. Well, take a picture of it. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
And
it's
then,
weird. Okay,
because we see you perfectly. We see you.
like because I've never seen it up. I get yeah, see me and hear me like my voice is out. See, I come on here and I'm sick. So we can raise money for you, James. How much you need? How much we need here?
You know, we'll say we just see any amount. Say any amount at this point. Just any amounts we'll take. Any and all amounts will help.
Okay.
I've
Okay. Any amount. Wait a
gotten
minute.
5 donations so far today.
Okay.
I gotten 5. So 5 donations today.
Okay. So we're here to raise money for James because James, James and JLJ Media, they're about it. And through the good, the bad, and when I am sick, but I still come on for James Jr. Get emotional. We need to come together and raise money for him.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah, Andrea, she does sound like
I'm
that.
getting
Andrea,
emotional.
yeah, she has her voice. Tony says that you have COVID, and then Shanika says it was windy there recently, and the Wi-Fi is
Y'all
weird.
don't have no freaking COVID. Hold up. No, I do not have COVID. I am a Novik. I have not had COVID.
She's never had it. She's a Novid. She's a Novid.
I had it, and I don't want it.
He's all praying for Candice.
It is Sunday. I am not going to show a certain finger on this show.
Yeah. Tony is hilarious. He's like Tony JC's had a good time with you. But Shanika's on your side. She says it's been really windy there and the Wi-Fi has been really weird, kind of weird.
And Shanika knows exactly where I live at. So it's just been weird all around.
Oh, I forgot Shanika's out there. I forgot she's out there.
And Tony, I got something to say to you. And I'm going to read the scripture. Happy moments, praise God. Difficult moments, seek God. Quiet moments, worship God. Moments, trust God. Thank God. Laughing. Amen.
We kind of heard that, kind of didn't, but we get the gist of the story.
I know. On your end, yeah. I gotta take this video. I gotta take this because it's on your end. It says LA. It actually gives me your location, James.
That's fine.
Zoom
I mean,
is stalking you.
That's secret for you, so it's fine.
Amen.
Yeah, for you it's fine. You know where I am. You know where I'm at. These are no motherfuckers.
Okay. Oh wait, let me take a picture of you, James. like this is one of your interviews.
Okay, oh my God, that's so funny. I'm sitting here waiting to see it pop up my notifications.
Okay,
I mean,
hold on.
we really do want her internet better, don't we, folks? We want it better because we want to hear her talk. Want to hear her say her sentences.
I'm gonna switch phones. I'm gonna switch. Be right back.
Go switch phones, folks.
After these commercial breaks.
Okay, we'll be right back.
I'm gonna switch phones. I got 2 phones. All right, be back.
Oh my God, I love it. I'm gonna grab some orange juice. I'm gonna be right back myself. So talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. My Corinthos Coffee t-shirt courtesy of Here, hanger. It's over. The hanger on 10 off her window. That's hilarious, you guys. That is hilarious. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, the sun's trying to come out, you guys. The sun's trying to come out tomorrow. Wrong side. Morning motivation for that. See if that works. I know. You guys didn't talk. Get back to you soon. Get back to you soon. We'll see if homegirl can work it out. This so makes me laugh. But yes, again, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Regular soap block. So we'll be back. But lots of soap talk coming out in the next couple of weeks. I have just like different things. Wednesday night is me and Frank. Live, Tony. Wednesday night, 10 p.m. your time. We'll be talking about General Hospital. So we were like, we miss each other. We saw each other the other day. I'm like, we miss each other. We were talking off camera, and I'm like, oh. And he's like, well, you want to do a show? Like, just do a show, but also in between during the week. I was like, we could do one during the week. Like, why not? We can do whatever we want to. So we're gonna. So Wednesday night was our night together. We used to do all the Star Wars stuff on Wednesday nights. So I'll be good. But all my cast, all my coworkers have jobs. Frank works for Marvel. You guys didn't know that. So and Tammy has a job, and man, so a lot of them have jobs. So a lot of times they can't do, like I am. So I'm just good. But yeah, so anyway, so very exciting. So Shanika, how is Century coming along? How's that going? We just finished wrapping up one of my other shows, House of Frost. We recorded the season finale for that. That was so much fun. I forgot how much I missed being in a room in a Zoom with other people doing acting. We had a lot of stuff. And that'll be coming out in a week or so. I gotta sit down and edit that one. Do that. Sorry, Tony. I have to mention this to you. So tomorrow, I'll be with Flobo tomorrow. Um, we're gonna be filming me eating a Big Mac for the first time. I know. So that should be very interesting. So I'll just stay tuned for that. Yes, and this Friday is our mental health Zoom. Sign up for that. We'll have a great time. And then Saturday is the soap Zoom. Folks are signing up for them too. They're signing up for them. So sign up for those. We're gonna have a good time. So I have no soap chat. And this Sunday, I'll be going to see MJ the musical at the matinee. So I will not be available. So I'll be doing that. Come join us. That'll be good. Janika, putting out 2 episodes soon. I'm starting a sci-fi audio drama later this year. Okay, go on, Shanika. And Shanika also is one of the stars of my comedy, Airwoman. And so, Shanika, I'll be writing episodes of that, season 2. We ended on a cliffhanger, so check out, if people are checking it out, so check out Airwoman, wherever you get your episodes. Her, Christina Sullivan, and Andy Olson. It's a funny series about these superheroes who come together, and there's some fun stuff in there. But it's good. So check that out. But I'll be writing season 2 of that soon, Shanika, also. So we'll get back to that again. So that's fun. That was a fun series to write, and it got some airplay. So I like it. I'm gonna continue doing it. It's part of my Airboy series. That Big Mac. Well, you'll be seeing James Lott Jr. Well, no, I'll probably do some behind the scenes with Flobo. but he's going to film me eating a Big Mac. Yummy. Yes. Thank you. I do have a lot of stuff out there, folks. I have 17 audio dramas and comedies. I don't even know how I did that. I'm like, as I celebrate my well, I was supposed to be celebrating my 15 years in LA this week, but the depths derailed all of that. I look back, I have 15 audio dramas and comedies, plus one-offs. Release Your Story podcast every Saturday. I have a bunch of one-off stories that we have on there. Some written by me, some written by Doug Hess, some written by Flobo Boyce, some written by other people. But a lot of them mostly written by me. My guy Jaime Molina has a bunch of. I can't believe it. I go, wow. I have 17 audio dramas. I can't. I just can't. I'm a whole network of them. And today I'm looking at my charts today. I always have my charts up. People right now are listening to Amor, which I have season 2 is recorded. Now I got to put it together. And Airboy Jr., which is a cousin to Airwoman. So people are listening to him. They are. Miss Toll Road is on there too. My first one besides Forever and a Day. But because of Forever and a Day, I got into this whole thing. I would not even be into it as a Forever and a Day. So, and Flobo's on some of them too, Tony. He's the lead in Miss Toll Road. And he's on a couple other series too. So thank you. But I'm very proud of you, Shanika. So I'd love it. A sci-fi audio drama. Good for you. I've written a couple of sci-fi audio dramas. I've not produced them or finished. I've written a couple. Started writing a couple of years ago. And Flobo wrote one too that I was going to put together also called Proxy. So I'm working on that one. So I have a couple of things I have a whole drawer, a vault of stuff. I keep thinking but the strikes and everything and my family stuff just derailed that. Last year to me is like a lost year. So I'm hoping this year, after this stuff now will calm down and I'll be able to go forth and propagate. I don't know the word. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go to your picture, Tony. I want to see what you sent me, Tony. Oh, how funny! That's so funny. I was gonna send that picture, Tony, to my sister, who listen to Creflo, so she's gonna laugh. I gotta send it to her. Gotta find her. Yeah, I sent so Tony just sent a picture to her. She's gonna laugh. I sent it to her. Me and Creflo talking. Oh, there's Candice Mack.
Yeah. Yeah, I was on my way and then I got told we lost another actor in the daytime community.
Ooh.
Um, so I guess this is breaking JLJ news here. For those who watch Port Charles, David Gale, who played Dr. Joe Scanlon, he passed away.
Okay,
He was 58 years old.
okay.
Yeah, he was 58 years old. No cause of death has been reported at the present time. Some of you guys may also know him from Savannah, which the WB should never have canceled, but that's another story for another day. And he was also on 90210.
Okay.
So,
it's not his name rings a bell, but his face isn't ringing a bell. I need to look at his picture. Oh, Freed. Well, thank you from PA. Thank you. Is it cold now?
PA in the house.
The snow is fun to watch from inside.
So both. So, and I think he was. Let me see. Was he? No, he wasn't the original. I think he was like the second Joe Scanlon. Oh, dang. I'm telling you, life.
Life be liking. Life be
Wait a
life.
minute. Let me see if I can get a picture for you.
I don't know. Same here. I'm like, I don't know who he is by looks. Oh, him. Oh, yes. Okay, I know who he is now. Look at that. Yes. Okay. Yeah, he's been around for a while, you guys. I've seen this picture.
Oh,
58. Only a few years older than me. That's what's crazy. That's all like,
I
wow.
just feel as though like we're losing a lot of people in the
Yes.
industry. And by the
I'm
way,
losing a lot.
James, my condolences goes out to you and your family.
Thank you. Yes, we're having a rough time. We're tired. We're very tired. Just from the emotional stuff of this last year, and it's continuing apparently. So yes, we're having a rough time with this. Like I said, a funeral's next Thursday for Granny. I don't know about my cousin yet. They say he was killed by a drunk driver. Oh, it's a whole other thing going on with that. It's like extra tragic, extra tragic.
Do
So,
do
folks,
people
shouldn't
do
drive.
people do people who drink know that there's Ubers and Lyfts?
I've said that 1,000 times.
I'm just asking
I've
for a
said
couple of people.
there's no reason to drive. Sorry, Candice. Go ahead, Candice. Yeah, preach, Candice. Also,
No,
sorry.
I'm just because we so I'll say it like 2 weeks ago, we lost a friend, drunk driver, literally crossing the street. She was crossing the street and the guy like swerved and hit her. And I'm like, first and foremost, the question, and I'm just like with Haley, who played, former Molly, they've been making sure to show her picture a lot lately. Where are the friends at? Like, I'm pretty sure everybody goes out partying and drinking and like, woo! Where are the friends at that sees that somebody is too drunk to drive or anything? Like, where are you guys at? Because I'm putting you at fault for this too. Don't be saying, oh well, she said she was fine to drive. No, the hell she wasn't. Or he or she or whoever. Like, no, we're putting some fault on you too. Sorry. Okay, that's
Yeah,
my Sunday vent for the day.
no, I'll tell you, I agree with you on this, and I know it's because he was my cousin, just period, and like just he was sitting at a stoplight, waiting for his turn, and a car comes and smashes right into him, he gets killed. So he wasn't even driving; he was about to drive, sitting there, minding his own business, and that's the problem. And I think it's something that, in the end, no one wins because now his life
No.
is ruined, his family's life is ruined, it's all ruined. My family's really going through it. So they're ruined. And like nobody wins. Like nobody, like literally nobody wins. It's just all because of your decision making. Two families are
And
now ruined.
did he have children? Did he have kids?
Yeah, a fiance and children. Yes,
How old are kids?
I'm not sure, but they're young. They're young. So yeah, he was younger than me. He's younger than me. He's one of my younger cousins. So I'm not exactly sure what his age is exactly, but he's way younger than
I swear,
I know.
yeah, there's so many words that I have in my head right now that I'm just
Yeah.
like, today is God's day.
Oh, I was cussing earlier. We were talking about about the see, folks. I didn't name names or nothing myself. I was just talking about how I always stand up for issues. Folks in the chat were bringing names up when it came to the Ellen Holly stuff. I didn't, and I was laughing. I mean, people were like, "They say something." I didn't say that. I just said for me, I always speak out on stuff like that. Yeah, I did an episode called "The Importance of Ellen Holly," but I give my reference to stuff, but others were calling names out of in the press who didn't do nothing.
That's what's interesting. Somebody called out a certain publication that no longer exists too.
Oh, I went on them too. I went off on them a little bit too. The damn, I named
Yo,
them. I named them. Like, so
I na- I named them. I wasn't like I went on Twitter and I said it that night when it happened. I was just like, oh wait, did you talk about some Twitter?
oh no, what's happening now? So Twitter. See, me and Candice Frolic, I don't know all this stuff, so I need her to tell me all this stuff. What's going on so Twitter?
Okay, General Hospital fans, I need for you guys to come to church. Come on, let's come to church. Come on, let's come.
Okay.
All right. So first and foremost, I'm mad at General Hospital, the social media people, and let me explain why. General Hospital's ratings has actually increased a little bit. They actually have had some good numbers.
And one second. And on Hulu, I was on Hulu yesterday. It was the number 5 show of all shows on Hulu. Just want to say that. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah. And the primetime special that really didn't do so well on ABC. But the next day, which I predicted, I said it, it's now up to 3.1 on Hulu. Okay. So, I would promote it. I would say, hey, come check out General Hospital. We got something new for 2020, something like that. But I know they're not going to go. Okay. Fan wars. And if you're part of the fan war, you know what I'm going to say. It's okay to have these debates of, like who's the better, da 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 da. But please, 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 it is 2024. We do not need personal threats towards the actors. Okay. They just play characters on TV. Okay. If you can't separate that, I don't know what to tell you. Because I saw some people going after Cynthia Watros. I'm like, seriously?
I know.
Then they were trashing Lord Wright.
1 second. I got to handle something really quick. So, Candice, you tell it. Can you see the check, Candice? Can you see it?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me get back on there. Did it. Okay. While James is taking care of JLJ, quote unquote, business or something, I'll tell you what's going on. All right. So, like I was saying, since my chat comes up, now my chat doesn't want to come up. Okay. So there was the fan wars for General Hospital. Now, you guys know that Steve Burton is coming back. He is coming back sooner than later. And so they're already getting pumped, the Jay Sam fans, Liaison fans, and the Charlie fans, right? Okay. So again, let me just preface this by saying that Steve Burton, Maurice Bernard, Laura Wright, Cynthia Watros, Rebecca Herbst, Kelly Monaco do not control General Hospital. There's some kind of conspiracy that Laura Wright, who I love Laura Wright, I do, that she's dictating what's happening on General Hospital. It is crazy talk, okay? And I apologize if my voice keeps going in and out because I literally do have a cold. But needless to say that the shows are supposed to be fun and entertaining. Not when you have, and when I say there's threats, people are like, we're going to write to General Hospital because we feel as though this actress thinks she's better. She can't act. We need to get her fired or da 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 da. And then they went ahead and they said that certain people look old. It's crazy talk. But yeah, and it is, Crystal. It is number 5 on Hulu. Hi, Sherry. But that's the thing is that they're not promoting General Hospital in the positive because let's be honest, General Hospital needs good publicity right now. Well, they all do, but General Hospital the most because there's a lot of things that's going to be happening this year. Fingers crossed that it's going to be exciting. It's going to entertain you. I mean, James and Frank are going to be on, I think this week they're going to be on for a special GH mini spotlight live, like at late night. That should be fun. We'll find out how many emails Frank's checked off, by the way. But yeah, that's what's going on. It's just the fan wars is getting to be crazy, and Look, again, we know Jason is coming back, but personal attacks and all this stuff, we're not here for it. We're not here for that at all. At all. That's all I have to say. It's just, and then, okay. And also, you guys heard about the scams. Somebody pretended to be Steve Burton. Somebody tried to be Thorsten K. Somebody tried to be Scott Clifton. Just make sure you guys are on your P's and Q's about that too, because it's not good. Nobody's out here trying to be James Lott Jr. that I know of. And I know nobody wants to be me. um, see, Shanika said, exactly, life is too short to be petty and miserable. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth, Ruth? My whole thing is, like, why would you even want to? Because I had this conversation last night where somebody said, how come a lot of soap stars are not on social media anymore? And they said, didn't they used to be on social media? And I said, on Twitter mostly. You guys remember, Twitter was a nice place to be at times. Let's remember those times, shall we? Okay. And they used to, chit chat with the fans here and there. Some used to come into spaces on some spaces and whatnot. But now it's become too toxic. And some of these soap stars are like, bye, see ya, adios, we're deleting our account. I mean, I think the latest has been Eden McCoy. By the way, Eden, if you're watching this, I'm sending you so much love, girl, so much love. She's like, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for people doing A, B, C, D, F, G. What's age? Right? Somebody was being Tracy too. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Mm, mm, mm. But yeah, I mean, I miss when the soap actors would. I mean, there's like Eric Braeden. Eric Braeden don't care what you say. he's gonna put you in your place, and he's gonna talk to you. He's gonna like some of your comments. Maurice is he's 50. He used to be more on Twitter, but now he's sort of recurring on Twitter. Rebecca Herbst, she used to be on Twitter, her and Kelly Monaco, but we all know what happened with that. James, I mean, think about it. James used to be on Twitter a lot as well, but again, we know things happened, and it's just weird. And Facebook groups are not any better, especially and I'm going to call some people out. I don't care. The official pages of Days, Bold, Young, and General Hospital, I need to know who's running your Facebook pages, because there's a lot of people who are getting teased. There's a lot of racial slurs on there. Just it's disrespectful. So I need to know who's in charge of that. Yeah, a lot of actors have cut back. Lindsay Godfrey, and I'm singling her out for a minute. Lindsay used to be on Twitter a lot. I still have a tweet where we did the Return of the Mack challenge, if you guys remember that. And then people started just picking on her, and it was over. Let me see, I'm trying to remember if it was doing Bold or doing Days. I think it was in that transition. And she deleted her account. She's on, Instagram, like all of them are on Instagram, but they've turned off their comment section. Like you can't even really comment on their pictures or videos because they've gotten a lot of toxic messages and weird stuff. It's just a shame. And then you have these fan events coming up. And by the way, Spectrum Celebrity has a event coming up in March. Are you guys going? Are you going? Ha ha ha. I'll be there. James will be there. Tony Moore is going to be there. You guys get to pick on them. You got, yeah. I mean, Taraya fan. I know Taraya fans are coming up. They're coming. I see you. And more. So check out celebrity spectrumceleb.com for more info because they still got tickets with it. Okay. But there's just a lot of negativity and it's a new year. We don't have time for that. We got like I said, we got fan events coming up. You know, these actors want to have fun with the fans. They want to find out what you guys are enjoying. They want to hear from you. But instead you have crazy people who are like, we don't like Cynthia Watros because she's hogging up the screen time and da 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 da. You may not like the character. I get it. But it's not the actor's fault. They're getting paid to do a job, just like you are getting paid to do a job. And look, some of us may not like our jobs. Hey, but we gotta pay bills. But when you personally attack them and call them names, I always say this: how would you feel if somebody called you a name? If you were on TV or you were doing your job and somebody said, hey, you know, such and such, beep, 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 and called you all these names, how would you feel? You would feel a certain type of way, right? If somebody said, like, okay, if somebody comments on your looks and says, you're too old, you got wrinkles, da 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 da, you da 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 da. Okay. I think it was Kristen Alderson or Kristen Storms who said, if you have the balls to say that, let me see a picture of you and let me comment on your appearance. You guys know I come on sometimes for those who see me, you know, when I was doing Periscope or videos and stuff. There's times where I'm just not like 100. Like right now, I just did this because, you know, James called me last minute. But there's times that I came on with no makeup on, my hair was a mess. I just, you know, and I know people say stuff about me. Yeah, it hurts. And that's exactly what I'm saying. People, you forget, people have feelings. Let's say it together, kids. Feelings. You'll be there in spirit. Oh, we're calling you. Yep, we're going to have you on the phone. We're going to be like, everybody, Sherry's on the phone. Yeah, I remember that. It was a lot of filmic comments. And I'm just like, but I mean, the world has changed so much in the last couple of years. Let's take it back a little bit. We know that there were people who made comments, we know. But something happened where people just said, you know what, let's go ahead and say whatever we want to whomever we want and don't care. We've lost that sense of respect, being polite, being mindful of other people's feelings, because again, whether, you know, and I'm not getting all political and stuff, but I'm just going to say it, whether you're red or blue or green, there was people who allowed for that door to be blown open where you can, and again, freedom of speech, totally, you know, but at the same time, it just became too much for a lot of people. And social media was just, it became a playground. Everybody played, everybody was following the leader, and this is what's happening. You have people who are just like, you know what, F you, I don't care what your feelings are. I'm going to say whatever I want to say, and I don't care. So, and yeah, shout out because she is due. Little Star Manning, our little 6-year-old that we saw, well, she was so cute on One Life to Live. She is going to be a mama. How many of you guys feel old? I mean, think about it. We had Cameron gave birth, and now Krista. Like, we literally saw, I know, subject change, right? We've literally seen these two young ladies. I can't even say that anymore. We've seen them grow up and they're becoming mothers. I have no idea where James went at. This is I'm just taking over the show. Okay. So James said that he needs $75 apparently, but let's try to see if we can get $200 for him. You guys think we can get 200 for him? I don't know how much he has so far, but let's try to get $200 for him. So if you are seeing this video, either now or later on, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button in case you are not subscribed to JLJ Media, home of the hot hit series, The Email, which is coming back. Don't worry. James covers everything from music to books to real life to soaps. You guys know this. And he is a good person. He's not a con artist, which I don't know why people would think that, but he is real peeps. He is a good person, and we want to support him, right? We want to support him in any way we can. So if you have Zelle, you have PayPal, Venmo, he put the information in the links down below. Make sure you guys go ahead and just, donate what you can. We know that it's still bill season. Some of you guys got probably your W-2s, but you're going to wait and then donate. But anything you guys, if it's $5, go ahead. If it's $10, go ahead. He's appreciative of any amount that you guys give. And not only that, sign up for his Zooms, okay? Because he got a Zoom coming up, this Friday? Is it this Friday?
Too soon.
Okay.
So, the mental health Zoom is on Friday. The soap Zoom, which we always do, on Saturday. And you don't want to miss those. And on 2/4/24, the soap block will return.
Yay!
We had some stuff going on. So right now, you guys, I just caught fraud on my account right away and stopped it. That's what I had to take care of. I caught it right at the very beginning. I want to give a shout out to BMO. It's a newer bank. BMO caught it right in the beginning. And so that's what I had to take care of. I said, I got to take care of this right now. They said, call us right now, the fraud department. So I just stopped it from happening. Someone changed my password.
No.
Yeah, I caught it right away. So thank you, BMO. I have 2 bank accounts. Thank you, BMO.
Shout out to BMO. I don't know who you are, but shout out to them.
They totally helped me. So I got it. So we're good. So we're all good. It's all good again. So
okay.
Your account time. I said no, the money is in there that you guys are giving us. That's in there. But I said they changed my password. And I was like, oh my God. So I just changed my password. Good. So now we're good, kids. So thank you, Jesus. Okay, so good. I love it. I love it. I love it that they were on top of it. So that's why I take care of that really quick. Oh, it's windy. My back door moved. I'm like, nobody's back there.
It always feels like somebody's watching.
Somebody's watching. Okay. So what were we talking about?
Oh, we were talking about a bunch of things, like the fan stuff, people going crazy, how people just stop caring about other people's feelings. What else we was talking about, y'all? We were just talking about a bunch of stuff.
Okay,
and then we were talking about you.
Very good, as you should. Very good. We got 31 people watching. 31 of you are watching. So only 17. How many likes I got?
The heck? Well, wait a minute, James. Real quick.
Come on. Yeah, 27 likes. Come on. It's my
Okay.
satellites.
So here's my question to you, James. How much do you have so far? How much did you raise so far? Just like
Well, we so far we've beat the $75. So thank you. So
okay.
thank you.
So I told
Whatever I get
everybody to
now,
try to get you to 200.
oh, we're not there yet. So
I know that's why we're going to be on for a while.
But we're getting there. We're actually getting there. I think to get to 200, let me look on here. So I had 5 donors so far, 5 donors. Ambassador Sam, Andrea from Britain, Jeremy Berman, Tony JC, and DJ Glow.
Okay.
So let me look on here real quick. Let me add this up. I'm not good at math. Okay, so I need about $50.
Look at that, folks. Look at that.
$50. That's it. Then that's it. I'm good. That'll help me out. So I get paid by YouTube yesterday. So.
Unless.
Yes, Tony. Watch out, people at my back door. Yes, Tony. Oh my God.
Tony's in the chat. Oh, there you are, Tony.
He gave. Tony JC gave. Not Tony Moore, but Tony JC is on the chat. He gave.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, I know Tony. I know Tony.
Yes. So yeah, we're almost
he'll
there.
Give you something. Tony Moore will give you something.
Tony Moore right now, he's worried. He's probably getting ready for his own shows or whatever he's doing right now this morning. Probably trying to watch all Days of Lives episodes before it starts.
Wait. And I also promoted Spectrum Celebrity for March that we're all going to be there.
Yes. I do have hair in my butt. So yes, that's true. They're talking about shrubbery in my back door.
Lord Jesus.
The tree. I mean the tree. Which I finally get the lights. Hopefully the lights will work. I have decorations that are for Black History Month. So I have the black decorations. Matt got me some, and I got with the same ones, and they came the same day. They're over there. They're African colors. They're green, and also they're still really cute. Oh, well, I can show them to you guys.
Yeah, go ahead and show and tell. Yeah. Show and tell. Who remembers show and tell in school? I still do show and tell. So
they're different. I guess good. Like so, they have these.
Oh, they're big balls.
So yes, you guys, I can't even say nothing. She said it, but all these cutest colors.
Wait, there was nothing wrong with what I said, though.
I'm saying, there wasn't. I'm just saying that Tony's talking dirty already in chat about my shrubbery back here at my back door, and he said big balls at the same time. It's a Christian show, you guys. The Christian.
If this is audio, if people are listening to us on audio, I apologize.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, audio folks. I'm sorry. I don't tell you people. Hi, Sharon. You're on here. Matt got me one. I have the exact same one. We didn't know we were doing that. So now I have 2. I have a big tree, so I have enough to put on there, I think. Whatever's left over, you'll probably Candice. You'll probably get it.
Yay!
So it's for Black History Month. I mean, Flo don't do that. So I mean, and it'll be your mother Black person. But they're really pretty. There's some really pretty bulbs.
Oh, they're made the glitter kind.
Yeah, so they're about they were about Kwanzaa and stuff at first, but I can't figure down her antenna, her rabbit ears.
Whatever.
Her rabbit ears. That's so funny. I did mention Airwoman with Shanika, Christina, and Andy. Season 2 will be coming soon for that too.
Yay!
That's a series. But yeah,
I mentioned the email and the spinoff.
The email. Well, I'm working on the text. That's the spinoff. Working on the text.
Well, you also could do the Happy Days spinoff. Trifecta. You could have the text and the many emails of Frank.
I know Frank. What's that? Look how cute these are. These are so cute. Look at these, Candice. So they'll fit. It's just a 7-foot tree, so I think they'll be fine. Over there. Oh shit! I'm just dropping shit everywhere. I'm just happy that I prevented fraud this morning. I'm so happy. Love is love. David's in here from He's all love is love.
Love is love. Love is love.
Yeah, open the other one. I'm opening the other one too while I'm at it. I'm sitting here. He's on love is love. Oh my God! Oh, I hear the dollar amount. Something I hear a dollar sign. You know, no donation. Oh my God, Ambassador Sam. That was too big. He said $50.
Seriously?
Wow. Yes, Ambassador Sam, thank you so much. That was so nice of you. I don't even know what to say. That was it. So that happened. Bye, Candice. See you later. Okay.
I
That's
said
right. That's right.
everybody.
I'm like,
What?
I'm like,
Wait, really? You
oh,
made your
and let's tell folks. Last time I gave Candice some money for helping me
you
out. Remember, I said, buy
yeah.
yourself some lunch. Well, just know, because last time we went over and she helped me, I gave her money for lunch. You were like $25.
Yep. And that
So I'm thinking
McDonald's was
about that.
really
I'm
good
generous.
that day. That McDonald's
Wait,
was
what'd you have?
yeah. I like got McDonald's that day. You guys have no idea. I was really craving that McDonald's. I was like,
Yeah. So I was generous back also. I was generous back. So
yes.
I paid
Because
it
you pay it
forward.
forward. Because that's what you see. This is the thing. That's what I was saying earlier is that I think people forgot how to be people, where you respect others. You can definitely have an opinion. You can, but don't take it too far where you're like attacking other people's beliefs and all that stuff. And also, again, you pay it forward. You pay it like,
Yeah,
if somebody needs something, you help them out any way you can.
that's what we do. So I paid it.
Yeah.
Just look at Matt. These are the ones you sent me. The same as mine. No, Matt and I ordered the same thing. I didn't even know it. So now I got two. That's what I'm saying. That tree, I mean, this might be too much for the tree. So you may get some there because I don't know, maybe too much for a tree.
Okay. Because I'm doing a Valentine's Day tree.
I am that too. I'm doing that also. But all you gotta
Hmm
do is tiny tree, you can put those on there. Okay, so that's what.
I
I was
guess
like,
this
thank you.
should be a good time for me to promote something.
Promote. Go ahead, promote. Go ahead, please go
My
ahead.
birthday's coming up. My birthday's coming up.
Tell
And
folks when your
tomorrow,
birthday is.
and tomorrow is Walker's birthday.
Is it really? Okay. Let me write
we
that down.
we just found out me and him are a month apart.
I didn't know that. Oh, well, I'm Walker. I got to wish you happy birthday. That's why. Okay, that's why he's where he. Okay, he's on
Yeah,
vacation right now. That's why.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Now that all makes sense.
It makes sense that we're
Candice,
both crazy.
and that's true. And Ambassador Sam says Candice is awesome.
Oh, thank you.
I know. I've seen Ambassador Sam. I think it's Albert's lives you go on, or DC. I can't remember which one, but he's come on mine. So he says Candice
I
is
just
awesome.
want to say, thank you to him for making your quota. Like, dude.
I will, but Ambassador Sam, I'm gonna buy her lunch today for that because I did make my. I'll send you money or dinner or whatever what time it is for you. Shit,
Look, look. Hey,
I'm gonna pay
James.
it forward. I'm gonna pay it forward and give her a little something for today. That's because she
Hey,
came on.
James. You know what's crazy? My godmother just now messaged me, and this is what she just said. I'm going to read exactly what she just said. She's like, if you're talking to James, please let him know that I am mad at him. Wait a minute. I'm going to tell you why she's mad at you.
Okay.
Because she has yet to interview Darnell Williams for the All My Children after show. I am counting on James this year to give me my Jussie.
I want him. I don't know how to get in touch with them. Anybody, if anybody get in touch with Darnell Williams, get him to me. I'd love to sit down with him, have a one-on-one. And I would do video. I would do video and audio, so you can see him and talk to him.
And I do have somebody, that I think you should interview. Somebody that's very important to the writing community of soaps.
I love that. I love that. I don't care.
Yeah,
That's fine.
yeah. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Okay. Okay. And Crystal's those balls are big. What are you guys talking about? To be clear,
I mean,
Crystal.
She just comes in and she just says big balls.
She said those balls are big. She's like, "What are we talking about?" Crystal, we're talking about whatever you want to be talking about, Crystal. That's fine. That's what it is, kids. So whatever you want to talk about. David, I actually sent you a link this morning about to something. So I don't know if you saw it. I know. I'm glad, Master. I'm glad you appreciate JLJ Media. I totally agree with that. Thank you so much that you are my channel.
Yes.
You will pay to get Candice off the screen. Oh my God. Tony's like, he's paying to get off the screen. And Sam said she's awesome. He didn't say
hey Tony. Hey Tony, don't you wish you were me? Don't you wish you were me?
You don't love, you just love Candice. I can hear him saying that. I can totally hear him
I
saying that.
know. Love you, Candice. Like,
Yeah, I can hear him saying that. It's so funny. We all talk shit to each other. That's what we do. It's like I said before you came, I give Candice shit all the time, but that's the whole point. That's what you do.
he really
That's what
does.
I send you presents. I send you stuff. So I mean, I'm like, take it. I always say it to you. The writing community, does that count? That vaguely resemble does that count, folks? That vaguely resemble those in the writing community? Oh, that's Matt.
Mhm.
That's it. Sherry's like, we love Candice. Ambassador Sam says, pay it forward. Very good, sir. This is what I do. You do
Yep.
pay it forward. I try to pay it forward too. So I try to always pay it forward too. But Matt Litchfield, because he looks like Ron Calavardi.
Yes, yeah. Look,
Yeah.
look. Like I said, I have not seen. I need to see a picture of Matt and Ron in the same room together because it. And for those who do not have it, Matt, you need to post like for those who follow Matt and Spectrum Celeb to see Matt's photo. Then look up Ron Carvati, from Days Where Lives, One Life to Live. And you guys tell me if they do not look like twins. I'm starting to think some things here. But
that is hilarious. Oh my God. So I want to tell you guys, so some of the money today is going, the more money you give me, the more I can pay bills and stuff. So actually, so the money you gave me today, one's going to go towards, I had to get my electrician to fix my motion lights in the back and my brother's thing. We're going to fix my brother's sink. So it's going to help towards that. Fix my sink in my bathroom. It's going to help towards that. So thank you. And I have a couple of JLJ bills to pay, little smaller ones. Those will help them. So far, that will help that. So your money's going towards actual stuff, like trust and believe. It's going towards things. And also a little lunch or dinner for homegirl. Everybody wants to be with just a better Wi-Fi.
yeah, I saw that, Tony.
Ron's in much better shape than me. I don't know, is he? I mean, Ron's average.
I know he's been posting pictures of his dog and his husband, but I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I'm going to cross paths by seeing Ron anytime soon because he's. Now I think the only way I'm going to see him, it's probably if God works His miracles, I'll probably be at the daytime Emmys.
Matt, we love your shape. It's so funny. Hello, Devin Knight. I don't know who you are, but hello, Devin Knight.
Devin Knight. That sounds like a prime time name. Devin Knight.
I know, Devin Knight. It sounds very soap opera.
Forever Knight. Remember that show, Forever Knight?
Forever Knight. Yeah, that's Forever Knight. But Devin's a great name. I know Devin DeVasquez, who is
we all
wife. That's so funny. So Devin, hi, how are you? Welcome to our. We've been on for 2 hours. Welcome to the show. I don't know who you are, but welcome to the show and welcome. You're welcome to being with us. I like seeing new names. I do.
Oh, Ron got a new podcast.
Ron has a podcast?
Yeah, it's called. You ready for the name? You ready? You gotta be ready for this. Yes, Ron Moss has a podcast called Over the Ridge.
That's hilarious. I did not know that. That's hilarious. Over the Ridge. That's right. Albert Bostic. That's what I thought. Albert's our friend. Well, these things both. Oh, thank you. Albert's one of my men. Jason, I logged on. That's Jason Jose's other name is Devin Knight. Okay, Devin Knight.
What?
Okay,
go ahead with the split personality stuff going on here.
I know. It's Jason Jose, Devin Knight. That just like split personality. I know Jason's a writer and all, but you should write that. Is that word?
I can totally see a soap opera.
Me too. I'm all Devin Knight. That's Jason Jose is a mild mannered version, and Devin Knight's the one who's like the Nikki of Why to Live. Because
Devin Knight. No, Jason and Devin, they're twins. See this, you can tell I'm a creator too.
Oh my God, we're all writing our own story. He's a writer himself. We're all writing.
And Jason is the cool, calm one. Yeah, he gets his hands dirty, but Devin is the one who's the serial killer and tries to frame Jason.
Think of a serial killer. I went out some party, have some fun. So she went serial killer out. I was just going to let you have some fun.
He has fun. He's American Psycho. Y'all remember that movie? Y'all know the whole put like whip big. That's my favorite part of that movie.
Oh my god! But Jason knows they probably thinking, the fuck? Yeah, I know. Andrea. Yeah, you're every Andrea. Okay, so Brown A21 in here on every platform is a different name, and none of them you could tell it's her.
And that's why she has the split personality DIDs.
Yeah, one too. She's like Kelly's 8-3. I'm like, what the fuck is that on one channel? And she's over here. Like, who are these people? One day I was talking to her, and I'm like, I didn't know it was her first. She's like, it's me. I'm like, oh my god, I know it was you. Jason Jose, I'm down. Let's collab. He's laughing.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, okay, okay. Jason Jose, I ask you what. That's just a little. That's just like another account. Was that ever a name you wanted to use for anything? I'm just really curious. I don't like. That's a cool name.
I'm so
like, was
running
there
in my head. I'm getting ideas
but,
now.
my brother has another account with a different name. It's like I can't say it, but it's a cool name to do. I'll tell you privately.
Okay.
Can't say it on here. It's for other purposes, but it's a cool side name too. You understand what I tell you.
Yeah, you just got it all mystery. Like it's just a mysterious way you said it.
I talk in soap. I talk in soap talk. I talk soap talk. That's how I talk. I was like, so when we were doing House of Frost, of course, season 1, he was like on a cliffhanger.
Right.
I was like, God damn it, Jade, you're in the cliffhanger. It's a season 1 cliffhanger. Like, we can't see what happens. I go, I know it's been so long since I've written the show. You could definitely do a show with all the Lottie's names. I could. I know all your names. Sherry Calvert's a great name, also.
Yup.
Tony's a name. Oh my God. Of course, Candice go dark. Hello, where's Greg V? Ask Candice. That's so funny. Greg Rock. And I didn't pick any of the names. They won't let me pick. They won't let me pick my own. Because for me, I was Black Hope LA on everything for a while, and James Jr. some stuff, and then Kevin Nagaro, who ran at Plus TV, said, James, you should just pick one and be that across the board for your branding. So I changed. So sadly, I got rid of Black Hope LA on social media. This became James Lott Jr. But Black Hope, but for my publishing company for my music, I am Black Hope Productions still on that. So Black Hope is still out there somewhere. His boss used to watch Knight Rider. His boss was Devin. Oh, Michael Knight.
That's David smart. That's smart. I like that.
Yeah.
By the way, smart. James, I got an idea.
Oh my God.
Black Hope LA.
What?
Wait, Black Hope LA coming soon to JLJ Media, a new audio soap opera or like a show about a hospital. It could be a clinic. Black Hope LA. It could be.
No, see, I have the upcoming Love Politics Medicine coming soon this year. That's a hospital drama.
Well, you could put that in the show. That could be actually the name or something.
It's not my show. I'm producing it.
Darn it!
It's from 10th Floor GH's Be All. He wrote it.
I'll talk to them.
Don't talk. That's fine. Leave it alone. But I'm doing that. I'm doing 2 shows this year that are not mine. They'll be on GLJ. I'm directing them, so it's very interesting. I want residuals for what, Matt? What are we from what? I'm lost. Why do you want residuals? Why am I giving you money? Hi, Jacarius. You know what I like with tech. I have to get Matt to Matt could be your total tech person. Yes. Hey, Candice. Yes. He was here the other day. And he's just having a hard time fitting in where he is. So I just always say you may have to leave where you are to fit in, or try to find a community within where you live, people who are like you. So, Jason, okay, get ready for this one. You see this one? He wrote in high school a show called Legacies. There's a soap he wrote called Legacies. That's a great name for it. That's a great title for a soap.
It could be about the legends of the legacies of families in town.
Well, Jason, do you have that anywhere in your archives, your vaults? She said Black Hope, not Black H. My side name was Black Hope with no K, just BLA, no C.
Tony needs to be on one of the audio dramas.
What?
Tony needs to be on one of the shows.
All of my if you ever want to do it, but I know his schedule's so hard with this, taking care of his mom and stuff. We can do
it. He can record and send in the lines.
I don't want to do that. I have my actors all together.
I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to talk.
I have my actors in the same room. We do it all together. I don't want people sending in shit. I don't want all that.
What are you trying to say?
If I can help it. I do things a little differently. That's all. I would have the characters' profiles of the core family, the Crestwoods. That's a great name. I know, right, Candice? There's something in there, isn't there? There's something in there.
The legacy of Crestwoods. I'm getting Fountain Crest vibes.
I know. I'm getting something there too, David.
Yeah.
Yes. Frank and I are doing a nighttime special next Wednesday or this Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Yes, this Wednesday. I promoted that.
Yes, it'll be late for you, but it'll be 10 o'clock your time, David. But we're doing it. We're going to talk about General Hospital. We missed others. So we were like, until we come back in February, I'm like, let's talk about it. So we're going to talk about it. It should be fun. We've never done a night in all the years in 9 years we've done this. We've never done a nighttime show like this. So come join us. Let's talk about spot Tony in the basement. Next to Greg Vaughn, which I know you won't care about that. That's fine. But he just. Just for a second, folks, because I have had a shitty week. Let's talk about Greg Vaughn, how hot he is. Let's just have a Greg Vaughn appreciation moment. I've had one of the shittiest weeks. I want to talk about that man ages so well, it's not even funny.
I can't even talk.
Oh my God. He's so good looking. He's so good looking. He's so good. And he's just, because I also know him, he's so nice. He's so
really
soulful.
Is.
He is. I'm starting to cry. He is. No, he is just, when Marissa was like, I want to meet him, and after she was all meek, he came over and picked her up and hugged her and swirled her around. She's like, I never Marissa that, like, she's like, the whole time. Couldn't stop smiling. That's how he does you. That's how he does you.
I will say this again. She got the pickup. She got the swirl. She got the twirl.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
I know. She was like,
jealous.
Oh.
No, Greg Vaughn is the nicest person. And, he got dragged a couple of weeks ago on social media about something. But again, I can separate political stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I can say with 100, when he meets you, he doesn't do the whole how you do shaking hands stuff. No. He really looks in your soul and tells you he appreciates you as a fan. Thank you for supporting the genre. And then he'll give you a freaking hug. You guys have known each other for years. And if you're lucky, you get a twirl or you get a kiss on the cheek.
And see, and I know him, so every time, all these years, every single time, James, and just like, big hug. Someone getting Candice a napkin.
Shut up, Tony!
I'm like, but seriously, kids, okay, there are two people in this business. I know you related to one of them. Two of them in this business are the nicest people, and that is Lauren St. Victor and Greg Mack. Greg Mack. I said Greg Mack.
You said it. Let's put it out there, folks.
Oh my God! I said Greg Mack.
I meant my last name. I don't care.
Oh my God! I'm like, I don't know why I said Greg Mack.
I mean, if David's still in here from Take Two Radio, there's an interview that we did with Greg Vaughn. Not to maybe it's now probably been 2 years or whatnot. I was joking, but some people thought I was serious. Where I did say, talking about, getting engaged and getting married. And he said, do you really want to go down that aisle with me? And I said, we don't have to go down the aisle. We can just go and elope. So he has not officially said yes, and he has not said no to my proposal. And if you go on YouTube, there's an interview that Greg Vaughn did, which I was on, and he actually made me blush even more than I'm doing now by saying something. And so, yeah, so technically, I don't know if I'm engaged or not, James.
Oh my God. Matt, we're moving on from that. Matt Litchfield says, Greg gave us some heartfelt advice when he heard we were engaged.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
How sweet of him. He's all hashtag Greg Mack. It's a new Mandis. I know Greg Mack. I said Greg Mack. I don't know why I totally said Greg Mack. I did not.
Because you're like Raven. You see into the future.
I did. I was like, it's all the eye. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's I said right there. But I want to give Lawrence St. Victor his props too. And I know it's your brother. He's hot as fuck.
Yes.
Hot. 10,000 abs, whatever, chocolatey brown. But he's one of the nicest people. And literally at the Emmys a couple of years ago, there are a bunch of us who were saying to him how he's one of the nicest people.
Yeah.
And he really is. Like, he really is. Like, I can't even see him being mean. I can't even see him being mean. I can't even picture.
He really isn't. He really isn't.
I can't even picture him being mean. That's what's so crazy.
I will say he is a sweetheart, and if anybody has had the fortune to meet him, you guys will know he's a big teddy bear. I'll say it.
But oh my God, now we see the other version of Raven. Oh my God. Candice is getting married to Candice. Candice is married to Greg. He's getting married to Greg. Oh my God. James and Don Diamond are getting together. It's crazy. We're getting together finally. Oh, sorry. Did I say that?
I cannot wait for the day that you and Don Diamond are doing an interview on JLJ Media. I cannot wait for that to happen.
Oh, it's gonna be epic. I can't wait either. It's gonna be epic. I can't wait.
And you know what? I'm going to do it for you, James. I'm gonna do it. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get my I don't have an envelope. Do you like Johnny Carson?
No.
Midsummer, I see it happening.
Well, if at the Emmys, if I go and he goes.
Oh no! It won't be at the Emmys. No! It's going to be a regular show.
Oh, regular show. No, I'd love to have him. Yeah, I don't love to have him on the show.
I can already see it now. Yes. Everybody goes.
Oh, side note, folks. Okay, folks. I did talk to Eva Basler. I sent her a present. Because she's had a hard year.
Yeah.
And she literally got back to me. It was just like, oh my God, it was so sweet of you, blah, blah. And that's always good. So I talked to her a little briefly. So she's hanging in there. She's still doing work for what she's doing and fighting her stuff. So we'll give a shout out to her. And shout out to my buddy, of course, Matt Kane of Red Wine Art. But I did get the girl from General Hospitals, the new PR person, Mary Ann. I sent her an email. I've not heard from her. I'm going to try again and again and again and again until I reach her to see if I can work with her. I'm like, I have a history. I told her who I was, gave her a history. Have not heard nothing. There are about 7 people from General Hospital who want to come on my show, right? But they said they're going through her. So other folks come to me all the time, but they're going through her. So I'm trying to get her. So keep your fingers posted. Keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah. There's behind the scenes change ups coming up soon. Real soon.
Yes.
That's all we're going. That's all I'm going to say. Because.
Yes. Well, now it is 11:30. The morning is over, and I've made my goal and went over. Thank you, Miss Candice, for taking over for a little bit for me.
The morning is over.
Morning's over.
It's time to go. Doobie doobie doo.
I have to check out. I have my gold microphone. Suddenly, life has new meaning to me.
You need a J-O-B if you want to be with me.
There's nothing going on.
Every time I hear that song, James's voice is in my head, and I'm like, "Stop it!"
Same with Flobo and Tony. I always hear when they say that's my song. Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J-O-B if you want to be with me.
Oh, okay. And then we got. Oh, real quick, I have to do this. Thank you to everybody who liked the tweet about SoapNet, because I didn't know it was going to be just like James broke the internet. I didn't know that I broke it too. Like I broke Twitter because people were talking about, like, there was people that I didn't even know. I was just like, hey, they was like, yeah, we used to work at SoapNet. I was like, hi. I was like, what can we do to bring it back? Like, so.
Yeah, just in.
I felt special for one day on Twitter.
I was sending Candice Mack a little something. It's coming to you on Venmo. Coming to you on Venmo. Yep. Coming to you on Venmo. Okay. So I just sent Candice Mack a little portion for Let's Say. It's going to be there. Thank you. So all my shit's out there. You don't know what's going on. We'll see you next time, kids. Thanks for joining me on Sunday. Bye-bye.